All right, what's happening, everyone out in CFA Nation? Nick here from Cricket for Americans, and I'm excited to start today's IPL stream. And for anyone that was curious, I took Rohit Sharma as my captain, and so far, I don't want to jinx it, crossing those fingers. So far, it's looking really, really like a good decision. He's been not very good so far this IPL, but I've seen that before. I've seen Mumbai still win. I've seen him bounce back and have matches like this, performances like this, and I just kind of had that feeling. Who else took Rohit Sharma as their captain? What is happening, everyone? So excited to be with you today. So excited to be able to watch an entire match without having to peek at the phone constantly when I'm trying to do something else. Got a lot of you in here early. Appreciate that. I knew I was going to come in late, so I set it for 7:45, but I was able to come in here earlier than that. But I want to set myself that window just in case. Renell. Oh, the only thing better than Mumbai being 0-3 is CSK being 0-4, baby. At least Mumbai didn't do much last year. CSK won the entire thing last year, and they're 0-4, and they lost to SRH. I got a phone call from Robbie. He's very excited about it. Oh, CSK. I love it so much. What's up, Piyush? How are you doing? Yeah, they pretty much are. Shatil, how are you doing? Yeah, I wouldn't trust Daniel Sams. I didn't think Tamil Mills deserved but Unicat, baby. Oh boy, I can't wait to see Gabe. Gabe's not going to be here, ladies and gentlemen. Gabe is he's hanging out with the family today and for the next few days, being a good father, being a good husband. And with that being said, there's a quick boundary by Ishan Kishan. You know I got him on my squad, but I also got Hasaranga. Oh no. I don't want Hasaranga to get a wicket in the first few overs of his. I'll let him save that for once these guys are off strike. CSK is cursed. I'm curious. There's always a CSK fan that I was drawing inspiration from in the On the Couch with the crazy CSK fans video that we did. There's always a CSK fan like the one. Oh, there's another boundary from Ishan Kishan. Ooh, he's heating up. There's always those CSK fans that never give up hope. If you're a CSK fan, do you still have hope that they're going to win it all? You probably do. You probably do. What's up, AH? What's up, Jay? How are you doing? RCB is love. Oh, maybe Jay will be nice to me. We'll see. We have KGF today, guys. KGF. What is that a play on? I'm not sure. RCB. I don't know. Oh, here we go. Coley, Glenn Foff. Yes, Glenn Maxwell is back. Oh, my goodness gracious. The bowling was fantastic for the first 2 overs, and Solaj gave up some runs. Now Hasaranga is getting up some runs. Of course he is. I have him on my squad. Yeah, and I knew about the big movie. I'm excited. I'm going to get my tickets for next week. If you're a Board Reviews fan, you'll be looking for our instant theater reaction next week when it comes out. Imagine losing to a team like SRH. CSK got the easiest group, still struggling to win. Yes, Varun. Yes. Oh, the baby bracket is beating up CSK. Who is it beating up CSK? Oh, they're so bad. And they're bad. I mean, Guy Quad is a shell of himself. He's a complete shell of himself. And it's not something that you would expect to happen this soon, but you have a sophomore slump. I guess this is like his junior slump, but it's his second full season, so I guess still a sophomore slump. But they're struggling in all departments. All departments. And Rohit Sharma gets himself a boundary right there. Da-da-na-na. Da-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na. The Hitman. Oh, I just had a feeling. He's already had his best performance this season by a mile. I don't want to jinx anything. I don't want to ruin it. Yeah, CSK lost to SRH. Oh, yeah, they definitely did. I used my booster for anyone playing fantasy. I used my booster for the uncapped players. Got Sharma, got Tripathi in there. Made some good choices there. Finally. My fantasy's been struggling. Oh, it's so bad. What's up, Raj? How are you doing? I am doing great. He's back after staying away from cricket for a while. Sometimes we got to do that, you know. Unicat's playing today. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Oh, I love it. And I hope Unicat eats them all up, even though this is tough because I'm a Mumbai fan. I'm an RCB fan. I've always been more of a Mumbai fan than an RCB fan, but man, the love has really balanced itself out. So this is like my two kids playing against each other in sports. This is no good can come of it, and a whole lot of bad can come out of it. So we're here to see what it's all about. Good evening to you, Raj. Good evening to you. Man, my side is strong, and hot KKR in Mumbai is trying to survive for life. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. We got all the fans there excited. It's 42 for no loss. Let me get this score updated. What's up, Jack? I'm doing well. How are you? Yeah, unfortunately, I have to. Rohit, does Rohit only have to get informed against? I know, exactly. Absolutely. How many cups have CSK have and how many have they lost? Hint, both the same. No, they're not both the same. They've won 4 and they've lost 5. They've actually lost more than they won. So it's not the same. Oh, I sure hope so. I mean, after you lose to SRH, is there any hope? Is there any hope whatsoever? What's up, Joy? Nick, last time CSK went 0-4 was in 2010, and they somehow won the IPL that season. Of course they did. Why do you got to rain on my parade? I mean, honestly, what did I do to you, Joy? What did I do to the universe to deserve that type of news? Of course they did. I think Mumbai, was it their first title or one of their titles? I think they were 0-4 as well, and they went on to win it. Thanks a lot, Joy. You just ruined my day. Nick, Unicat, Basil Therapy in there. Yeah, you know, they're obsessed with the Basil Therapy, but I get it. You're trying to produce Indian talent. I get that. Unicat, I have no problem with because I've seen Daniel Sams. I've seen Daniel Sams. Anything but Daniel Sams. Yeah, they'll win a game. I don't think they're going to get to the playoffs, though. They have a really bad team. I don't think it's going to be a repeat of that 2010. They got a bad team, ladies and gentlemen. And Shahar not being there is definitely not helping. But it's not just that. They finally listened to me. Daniel Sams, I mean, if you didn't take him out to that, then you're just in love with the guy. The journey. You're going to go the journey. John Boy supporting KKR. Of course he is. Okay, supporting the SRK love, supporting the team that's doing really good, supporting the team with some brilliant all-around, overseas players. Of course he is. Appreciate that, Jack. I will keep that in mind. Appreciate that. Deep's in there. Oh, Deep gets wickets and he gives up runs. We'll see which kind of deep we have with a little column A and a little column B. Let me get this scorecard ready to go. Oh, careful there. Careful. Rohit Sharma. Come on. I need you to get more runs than just 20. Come on, man. What are you doing to me? I'm trying to get out like that. They had like 9 at some point in the third over of the power play. Can you imagine they can get out of this power play with 50? Ooh, got 2 more balls. 2 more balls. And that'll be 1 run. So can they get a 6 on this final ball to make it an even 50? We shall see. We shall see. Why does the cameraman always find the ladies in the crowd? I mean, is it just me? That seems like a trend. He always finds the ladies in the crowd. And I'm not saying I'm complaining, but I mean, it seems a little sketchy. It's not a 6, but it's a 4 by the Hitman. And like that, they're at 49. Ooh, my math was way off. They just needed 5 to get to 50. Rohit's strike rate is incredible right now. 49 after being 9 in the middle point of the third over. I love it. There's a scorecard right there. Someone said, Tiwatia, where are them haters at, Nick? Listen, I was on the Tawadia train after that amazing performance he had for Rajasthan 2 years back, 3 years back, where he had like the 50, right? And he got the wickets. And he was, I mean, I was on that train for like a year and a half after that point. But then he really did nothing last year. He did absolutely nothing but get pumped and do not much. In 3 games, he's already done more this year for the Gujarat Titans than he did all of last year. He's looking dangerous. He's looking like a finisher. He's getting wickets. It's exciting. I've always been a Tawadia fan since I've heard about him, but I definitely jumped off the train because I just didn't have any that much hope. So, absolutely, ladies bring the views. I know, but isn't it a little creepy? I mean, it's a little creepy, right? Maybe it's just me. Oh, Odin. Well, you don't forget though. Don't forget, Odin Smith was amazing against RCB. Don't forget about that. Don't forget, Rawat had his wicket at 2 runs on 3 balls. I'll never forget it. Had his wicket, and he dropped it after he had a really good catch before that. Dropped the easy one. And then Odin Smith lost his mind after that. Don't worry, he only does it against RCB. Gosh. I keep hearing about the infamous cheerleaders, right? I don't think I've seen any clips of them. Maybe I have. I can't remember. At least this time the cheerleaders aren't there. Oh gosh. Nothing against cheerleaders. Justice for cheerleaders. Nothing against them whatsoever. Oh. He lost his wicket like that? Oh, Purple Patel strikes again. He lost his wicket like that at Cotton Ball. Are you kidding me? And the RCB fan is going nuts. I love it. What? Oh, I'm happy for Harshal, but I'm so mad at Rohit. He's my captain. What was that? Did he not expect it to bounce that high off his bat when he's trying to deaden it? Harshal Patel. Wow. Cotton Bowl just like that. And they just got out of the power play. Great strike rate. It's his best performance this year. But man alive. I don't know if you guys get this Johnny Depp commercial, but I hate it. The last thing I want to see is Johnny Depp in the desert with a wolf playing the guitar. Sorry. What's up, Ray? Let's go. Gujarat's getting lucky somehow. What do you think? Sometimes some players step up, other times others. I posted a video yesterday here on Cricket for Americans about the similarities I noticed between the 2008 Rajasthan Royals and how they had no chances going into it. No one predicted anything. They had the right type of players, especially litany of bowlers, and they were able to win the entire thing. And how it looks like Gujarat is making that same journey. Go ahead and check out the video. I think there's a little bit of luck involved. You have guys firing at the right time, but sometimes you just have that kind of chemistry. You have those players that are able to step up when someone else can't, and it's able to make a big difference. Now, this was my question. I did not look at the squads before. I wanted to make sure that Brevis was in. Someone mentioned only 2 overseas. I want to make sure Brevis is one of them. This is going to be interesting because now you got Brevis, you got Varma, right? You got Sky, you got Pollard. You got a pretty decent top 6 for Mumbai. We'll see how Brevis does 2 matches in a row. He looked very impressive his first match. Wasn't able to last too long, but he looked very impressive. Purple people eater, baby. Oh, all the people that hated on Harshal Patel. Every last one of you. How dare you? How dare you? Shame, shame, shame. This guy is in the legendary status, and he's not going anywhere anytime soon. Jeez. And his economics, for crying out loud, if I want to call it that. He's so economical the last 3 matches. It's crazy. He got pumped the first match, very economical the next 2. And it's an early on his first over. I get that. But so far, economical here after the last few overs have been really expensive in the power play. Oh, Harshal Patel. You beauty. Another dot. Brevis is not messing around right now. Sorry, Nick, I'm traveling. Decided to stop at your favorite place, Petco Park. What? That's so cool. Unfortunately, there's no game today. They start next week, but that is awesome. Let me know if you got a chance to do like a tour or something, or you're just outside looking at it from the outside looking in. That's awesome. Ooh. They got 1 run off that. So 2 runs in his first over and a wicket. Wow. Purple Patel. Holy cow. It's Platinum Patel now. Yeah, it's Gabe's thing. I still call him Purple. Who are you supporting, Nick? Both. Both. These are my 2 favorite teams right here. These are the 2 teams I chose from day 1. And it's tough because, I mean, deep down, you got to choose one, right? But it's super tough for me because, on the one hand, I don't want Mumbai to go 0-4. Only the worst are 0-4, CSK. I don't want Mumbai to go 0-4. But I also don't want RCB. Come on, cameraman. Come on, cameraman. You're doing it again. I don't want RCB to lose momentum. I want them to keep pace with the top teams. So I don't know. I'm going to be mad either way. I'm going to be happy either way. Oh, now we've been convinced. Gabe was off the Purple Patel train fast. I wasn't. Thoughts on DeWalt Brevis? I gotta see a lot more, right? Ooh. That was close. That was close. It's a 4. It's gonna be a 4 in your box score at the end of the day, but that was a close one. I'm excited about Brevis because if he can be even half of what his legend already is at the age of 18, 19 in his first few seasons and can build up more, then that's a huge win for Mumbai because they plucked this guy, right? They plucked him first chance they got in his first auction. He looked like he belonged after the first match, but that's one match, okay? Even myself, who likes to overreact and get excited, even I have to, put the high expectations. What's that called? Temper the expectations? I don't know what it's called. Taper? I'm not sure. But I'm excited for him, and I'm hoping the best because that would be awesome for Mumbai. Piyush, hey, Nick, in last match, Mumbai score only 160, something but lost, I guess, 3 or 4 wickets. So I think they must follow England's strategy. Lose wicket, still keep hitting. They get overprotective. I agree. I hate the conservative play. We lose a wicket. Ooh, now we're going to shy into our corner for the next 3 overs before we even try hitting. No. I mean, if you lose 6 wickets, then calm down a little bit, but only 2 or 3. I want to know what's up with Pollard, right? I want to know what's up with Pollard. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks so much for joining me today on this solo stream. Gabe is not available today. He will not be here. I'm not even sure we'll see him in the chat section, but we might. He's on a little vacay right now, a little R&R. But what was I talking about? What was I talking about? Oh my goodness gracious. I already lost my train of thought saying don't forget to like and subscribe. Um oh, Pollard. I don't understand how he can come in, see 5 balls, and just go ham and hit 22 runs. When other times he'll see a bunch of balls and get like 2 or 3 runs and lose his wicket. Pollard, you're number 6, my friend. I want that every single time. Unless the only exception is like you get to come in like in the 8th over because everyone else has lost their wicket. Other than that, I want you to go off every single time. Appreciate that, Sonny S. Appreciate that big time. It took me some time on that video, but I was excited to make it, and I'm glad that you enjoyed it. Appreciate that. Rohit needs to step. Well, it's too late now. He's out. He stepped up. He stepped up. At least he didn't take too many balls. Okay, but he lost his wicket too early. It's ridiculous. Why Hazelwood not playing? I don't know. I didn't even think about that. Didn't even think about that. I don't know. I still don't understand how Purple gets wickets, to be honest. Because he's the man. Wickets find him. Okay, they find him. He does a little bit of the illusion with the slow ball there, mixing it in a little bit. Oh, I thought that was a boundary. Fielder came out of nowhere. It's 57, 58 for 1 after 8 overs. They had 49 after the power play. Rohit loses his wicket, I think, on the first ball of the 7th over, and they get a total of 9 runs. Since then, again, I don't get it. I'm not sure why you lose a wicket and you run in the corner all afraid, right? Not sure. Oh, we got so many comments I get to. Holy cow. What's up, Krishna? Drop. Gosh. That was a few minutes ago. Maybe I missed it. I'm not sure. Nick. I'm beginning to suspect that you like your mistress more than your wife. I would understand that because I have the jersey and I have the custom hat of RCB. I have a custom shirt, but a hat that I don't like wearing. I'm not gonna lie, it's not my favorite. It's the only hat Gabe and I could get for the IPL our first season. I don't like that hat at all. I think it's an ugly hat. The style of it, okay, the style of it. I can understand why you would think that for a lot of other reasons too, but this is what it is. Mumbai, except for this year, okay. Mumbai traditionally, it was an easy team to root for, right? They had the championship in the past. I watched them win one my very first season. Okay. I'm a very simple man. All I need is one championship, and I can hang my hat on that. And I want them to continue to win more, but that's all I need is one championship. That's it. Something my Chargers and my Padres cannot provide for me, the jerks. And so I've seen Mumbai. I know they're in good hands, right? Like the insurance commercial. RCB, it's like that girl you can't get, okay? Or that guy you can't get, okay? And you just want to get their attention, right? You want to take them out on a date. You just want that chance. RCB is playing hard to get, and it's drawing me in closer, right? The obsession of witnessing their first title after you fans have been watching for over a decade and haven't seen one is so enticing. And it gets me excited just at the idea of seeing them win their first title. So I can understand where you're coming from. There are times where I do find myself, RCB might be my favorite. But Mumbai is the wife because they're reliable. Okay. They're not going to be down the dumps for too long. Oh, and they just lost a wicket. Hasaranga! He's on my squad. Are they going to challenge? I don't think so. Brevis is walking away. My gosh. And as I'm talking about reliable, Mumbai is anything but reliable right now. Oh my goodness gracious. Brevis. Again, we've got to give this guy some time. We've got to see what happened. This was not his best performance. He's only had 2 outings so far. Yeah, I think his goose is cooked. There's no point of reviewing that. Hasaranga, my vice captain, baby. Oh my gosh, so many. The googly. The Google. I didn't know he had a googly. Yeah, it's his second match. Strategic timeout. It's his second match. I'm not losing my mind. He didn't go down for a duck. And now you got Sky coming in. Sky's going to calm down everybody. Now, again, I'm happy because this is my 2 teams facing each other. I'm happy RCB is not giving up a big total. But I need Mumbai to do a little more, not going to lie. And I'm happy that Hasaranga got me a wicket. My dream, honestly, who was that? Was that Boomer? Honestly, whoever that last comment was, I apologize. I already forgot. Honestly, my number 1 team is my fantasy team. That's the team I'm obsessed with right now, is my fantasy team. I'm obsessed with the squad. They take precedence over everything else besides maybe my kids, for crying out loud. Jeez Louise. Yeah, another wicket down. Another one down. Boom, boom, boom. Another one crack bites dust. I couldn't finish that one. Oh my goodness gracious. Don't worry, I will survive this somehow, some way. I appreciate those of you that are with me surviving and watching me try to survive. Who do you guys got winning this match? Does anyone have Mumbai winning this match? It seems like a lot of people are on the RCB train. Is anyone on the Mumbai train right now? Is anyone believing? I think you mean 0-4, but yeah. It looks like it could be a possibility. Thanks, Rashad. Appreciate that. Appreciate you joining. Looks like the possibility is very strong, ladies and gentlemen. How can I enjoy an 0-4 CSK when Mumbai is 0-4? I mean, come on. Nick, do you feel the crazy IPL is down this season? What's your YouTube analytics say? I feel it is dull. Yes, it is down. Not for me. I'm super excited. I'm getting more and more into it. I'm not going to lie. More and more into it. I'm loving it. But yes, I don't know if it's the extra 2 teams ticked off a lot of people. Sometimes something fickle like that could tick off a lot of people. And maybe that's not fickle. Let me know if I'm wrong. But the analytics for the IPL, I'm not sure if they're down. Okay. Our auction video, the analytics were huge on that one, right? And the live streams, though, the live streams are definitely down. But as the IPL season goes on, our analytics go down and down, which is not the reason why we do YouTube. You know, we would do YouTube if there was 8 people in the chat room right now. We have 46 right now. That's a low view count for us, but it doesn't bother me at all. But yes, I feel like the excitement is down. I feel like the analytics are down. But I feel like as far as analytics go with YouTube, it's down across the board. It's down across the board, honestly. You look at the big channels, okay? You look at our Super Reactions, look at Jabby Kuwait, which are similar channels to Boring Reviews and content. Their views are way down as well compared to what they're usually at. Okay, YouTube, I don't know if YouTube itself is just dying out unless you're like one of the few, like a Mr. Beast and whatnot, that just gets crazy views. I don't know if it's just on that downward trend and people are kind of over it, or I don't know if it's just for whatever reason, people just don't have interest. I don't know. But getting back to the match, 62 for 2 loss. I'll update the score after this last ball. Hasaranga's in here for his second over. He's given up 17 runs, but he got that wicket. And you got Surya Kumar, baby, up in there with a dot. Nice. Hasaranga, holy cow. He's diving all over the place. He's got a family to think about. You gotta be careful there, homie. Get GTA. All right. So what did I say the score was? 62 for 2? All right, got 62 for 2. Has it been 9 overs already? Jeez Louise. 9 overs. Nose hair is driving me nuts right now. Look at this little kid. There you go, cameraman. Get the kid dancing. He's got some moves. He's rooting for RCB. He's like, what's up? What's up? Older kids, get out of there. Let this guy dance. Come on. No, get the flag out of there. Come on. Yeah. I like this guy's gumption. Yeah, that could be it. Absolutely. Ooh. Akash deep. Watch out. The views will be lower compared to last year. People are not staying at home anymore. I mean, but if we're talking about the geography of where the IPL is at in India and areas similar to that, it's nighttime, right? I mean, unless a traditional worker in India works, till late into the night. Oh, it's caught. Oh, Ishan Kishan. What are you doing to Deep? Deep gets that wicket. Oh, it's all bad for Mumbai. Bring out the pooper scooper. It's done. Ishan Kishan, what are you? I know what you're doing, but what are you doing? Akash Deep once again loves himself the wickets. Is he like the new Purple Patel? He might be. He gives up runs, but he gets a wicket. He hasn't even given that many runs today. Siraj with a very nice catch, parallel with the boundary. Would have been a 6 if there was no fielder there. But it didn't go high enough. It just hovered over the ground. And that was I don't want to say an easy catch, but he was in perfect positioning to make it look easier. Oh, Ishan Kishan. You got to bring in Varma now, right? Is it Varma or Varna? I don't want to get the young man's name wrong. Let's see. Varma, yeah. Talak. They got Robindeep Singh at number 7. I'm not familiar with him. And then you got Ashwin, Unikat, Bumrah, and Thampi. So Singh, I'm guessing, is a bowler. Maybe he's an all-rounder. Who knows? Gabe's the reason for the ratings. If it wasn't for Gabe, we would have no ratings. It's just too much cricket, Nick. Just nonstop nonsense cricket. People like me are fed up. I understand. It's tough for me to keep up with it, to tell you the truth, because there's so much different cricket going on. And I tell myself, okay, once IPL starts, don't forget about the international game. I haven't had a chance to look at the international game. Okay. But either way, if we were to ever stop doing YouTube, doing Cricket for Americans, boring reviews, anything like that, it wouldn't be because the views are down. Because I mean, you can look at some videos on boring reviews. We have 60,000 subscribers over there. I'm not bragging. I'm just making a point. We have 60,000 subscribers, and I can put out a video that has less than 500 views in 24 hours. Right? And that tells me, as an analytics guy, like, I don't have a lot of diehard fans, which is probably my fault, right? But I'm not saying that to whine or complain. What I'm saying is it's crazy. YouTube is crazy hard because you can get that many subscribers, but not get that many guaranteed views. It's a competitive game, and you've got to put interesting video after interesting video out there. And so it's view count's not going to determine what we do as far as YouTubers. I do it because I enjoy it. As soon as I don't enjoy it, or I feel burnt out, or I get busy with life, that would be the only reason why I would stop or take a break from it. Oh, he's gone. He's gone. Wow, was that Foff who just got that wicket, that run out? I'm saying he's gone. Oh my gosh. It is the end of Mumbai. They are done. No, that was Glenn Maxwell? Who was that? That was an amazing run out throw. Was that Maxey? What an amazing play that was. Well, it's a big show. This guy is unbelievable. Kohli doesn't know what to do with himself right now. He's like, we're stifling Mumbai. They're making the silly mistakes. Oh, Varma, guess what? I didn't have you on my squad. Wow. That was amazing fielding. Besides Daniel Sams, Australians can do no wrong. Australians can do no wrong. Unless your name's Daniel Sams. Mumbai, it's over. Blow it all up. It's over. It's done. Not the team, not the city. And when I say blow it up, I mean like destroy the team. Start from the cricket game. Now it'll be interesting to see what I'm saying after Pollard's innings. This is it right here. This is the match. These two guys have the ability to have a good partnership and carry on and get a decent score to defend. But man alive, Mumbai, the way they started with their openers in this match. The way, you guys are spoiling me in the chat. I'm going to wait till I see it. The way they started this match and the way it's going right now, RCB is stifling them. Oh, Mumbai. Are we witnessing the beginning of the end? It is a double wicket maiden. No, hold on. Double wicket maiden. It's 2 wickets, maiden over. Akash deep. Oh my gosh, who would have thought? If this guy can continue to, because he was always getting the wickets, I was trashing him for the runs he was giving up. If he can be economical and get the wickets, oh my gosh, you're going to get me excited for RCB. RCB. I can't help myself. Sorry, Mumbai. I can't help myself. Oh, it's all bad, Renell. Mumbai side, split personalities. It's all bad. RCB side, let's go, baby. Oh, Mumbai's going to be 0-4. Oh, gosh. Why can't I enjoy CSK? At least they're losing to RCB and not SRH. Oh, my gosh. And here's Mr. Karen Pollard coming in on strike. No, that's not very good. I can't do it. I'm not going to do that. Can't do it. Oh, my gosh. Need Sasha to tamper with the ball. Oh, go after Han Solo. Go get him. How dare you? How dare you? That's pretty funny, though. How dare you? Han Solo, always good to see you, my friend. This is the most important. Oh, my gosh. He's lost his wicket on the first ball. Oh, my goodness gracious. RCB, baby. Is he going to review it? Yeah, he is. Oh, I think you're done. I think he's done. Oh, Han Solo, now you're going after the West Indies. Oh, man, run and hide, my friend. You better go switch over to the dark web. Oh, Pollard. Could he lose his on the first ball? Golden Duck. Hasaranga's on my squad. For Dream 11, I'm losing my mind, guys. It's not even 8 o'clock over here. It hasn't even been an hour yet. And Mumbai is dunsies. There's no bat involved. I don't think it's too high. I mean, he's a tall guy, but I don't think it's too high. There's no bat involved. It might be high. He's really close to the stumps, but he's a tall guy. I think he's done, though. I think he's dunsies. Ooh, it's umpire's call. Oh, he gets the benefit. He gets the RCB gets the benefit of umpire's call. Bye, Pollard. It's done. It's over, baby. Oh, they are done. They're going to fight with CSK for the wooden spoon. RCB is going to go on to what? 3-1, which makes me happy, but this makes me so depressed. Now, I didn't think either team had much of a chance of competing this year, so I'm not as mad as I should be about Mumbai because I kind of saw the writing on the wall. But I was way off on RCB's chances. I can admit that. Way off. Way off. The doctor, I'm not ignoring your comments, I promise. Do you have one before that one? Bye-bye, Mumbai, he says. Bye. They're done. They're Ovies. They're Dunsies. They're garbage fodder. They're out of there. Oh my goodness gracious. This is crazy. How do you say the city this is played in? Pune? Pune? Is that how you say it? I always want to say Poon or Pune, but is it Pune? My goodness gracious. My goodness gracious. They've lost so many wickets in a short amount of time. They've lost 3 wickets without scoring a run. In 7 balls, they lost 3 wickets without scoring a run or something like that. I might be off on the ball situation. No pun intended. Is it Pune? Pune. That's what I thought. Pune. Let's look at the bright side. Mumbai still has a massive run rate of 5.9. How dare you? I mean, the run rate's not bad, but where are you going to get the runs from now? You got Ramandeep in there, unless this guy's a high-scored bowler. Oh, man alive. I don't think that one landed there, Hun. Maybe the first one in a long time didn't land. And that's what Ramandeep can do. He gets off strike. Oh, Hasaranga. Ooh, there's history between Hasaranga and Pollard. Both are fine. Thank you, Krishna. Appreciate that. Oh, yes. I like your optimism. Boomerang will bat like Cummins today. Hasaranga with the cool haircut and with getting the wickets and helping my fantasy squad. I should have made him my captain, not Rohit Sharma. How dare you? Now, let's see. If I wasn't going to go with, I was going to go with the 2 old faithfuls. If it wasn't Sharma, it was going to be Virat Kohli, but I didn't trust Virat Kohli. Harshal still has 3 left. Oh, gosh. Oh, it's all darkness, as Gabe likes to say. It is insane, ladies and gentlemen. And if you're enjoying it with me, don't forget to like and subscribe. Please don't forget to check out some other videos on Cricket for Americans. We have quite a few for this IPL season alone, not to mention other reactions, Cricket Tuesdays and whatnot. Go ahead and take a look and see if there's anything that fits your fancy. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Absolutely. Old and faithful. That has CSK. That's one of those covered. That's hilarious. Unacat. Yes. All right. Let's get the bets in. Lone Shark Nick. The doctor's got 100 on Unacat getting a century. The odds are 100 to 1. Man, that was a great run out by Maxi. And I forgot about the run out. Oh, my goodness gracious. Han Solo, I know you're having a fit right now because Gabe's not here. I know you can't get that fixed. He has been on the videos the last few days. I know his vacation time puts you in all kind of a frenzy. But how dare you, Han Solo? How dare you? Oh, Akash deep. Could he end his fourth over with giving up less than 20 runs? Jay, I know you're probably a fellow RCB fan, but easy. You can't be smirched in the name of Sky on Cricket for Americans. Easy. I can neither confirm nor deny, Han Solo, that Gabe's vacation coincides with a little bit of jail time. Son, yes, unless RCB is Punjab, which can lose from undefeatable situation every year. RCB got this, and do they? After all, it's RCB we're talking about. Easy. It's with all the hate. I mean, you're not wrong, but easy. But I would like to, gloat a little bit, just a little bit, about the Punjab Kings. Everyone said they're the team to beat. Everyone said they're such a better team. Everyone said, you want to increase my volume? Everyone said that Punjab is going to be awesome this year. I'm just saying they're 2-2 right now, and they could be much better than that. Oh, increase the volume. No problemo. Let's see here. I got the right microphone in there. Let's see. How does that work? Let me know if that's better. Let me know if that volume's a little better. I don't want to get too loud. Oh, they need to increase that run rate. I am a fan for increasing that run rate, the net run rate. Absolutely, baby. 10 overs? See, if you're at this point, though, thank you, guys. Appreciate that, Doctor. Usually, where it's at right now is where I usually have it set for the live stream, so I'm not sure why it automatically reverted back, so I appreciate the heads up. Why in the world would you not take advantage of this beginning for RCB? You got to bowl them all out at this point. It's all business, Mumbai. Sorry, nothing personal. There's a boundary right there. There you go, Sky. Yeah. Now, he deep could not stay below the 20 mark. He couldn't help himself, but still, 20 is great for him. Great for you. Good job, kid. Great job for you. I appreciate the doctor saying something there. I had no idea that my volume was like that, but everyone else is saying they're liking it better. Appreciate it. Sky, baby. Yeah, I'm happy for Robbie, too. I mean, he's a very interesting guy, right? He's an interesting bloke, right? But he's got to be happy. But I'm sure he's driving someone crazy right now. Maybe a happy Robbie is worse than a sad Robbie. I don't know. I tend to stay away from that guy. I can't wait for that, Krishna. I still have yet to see that. Yeah, Han, you're the worst. I can't wait to see full crowds. I can't wait to see all of the frenziness and the nonsense. I'm super excited for that. They're at half capacity right now, and I will definitely take half capacity because it's already a lot of fun with the fans there making the noise, getting excited. All right. Sorry. Got a text message there I was reading real quick. 70 for 5. 70 for 5. Are you crazy? What advice has he given that worked out? I mean, my fantasy advice is garbage, so I'm not going to lie. Not very good there. 70 for 5. They could still make this a decent score. I mean, let's not forget, I'm not trying to be a hater, but this is RCB after all. They can still make it an interesting score. Oh, Capital, that would be glorious. If we ever do go to India, which we will, it's not going to be this year. If we ever do go to India, we'd have to coincide it with the IPL finals. It'd be really tough to do, though, because our school year ends as the IPL ends. So it's tough. It's tough, but that would be a glorious thing. That would be glorious. Yeah, but if they getting back to win this match in 10 overs, I don't think they're going to win in 10 overs, but yeah, increase that net run rate. That'd be great. Sky's at 7 runs on 8 balls. Ramandeep, he's staying in there. He's trying to build a partnership. This is Sky's match right now. This is Sky's match. You got Shabazz Ahmed in there in his first over, 2 dots and 1 run so far. The RCB bowling is completely stifling the Mumbai hitting. And again, this is both the openers getting past 25 runs. That's what's really, really impressive. The middle guys have done nothing. Varma, who's had 2 straight great matches, nothing. Run out. Duck. Brevis is still a young kid. You can't expect too much from him. Pollard, Golden Duck, LBW. It's crazy. 72 for 5. Shabazz get up 2 runs. Here's the 5th ball up to Ramandeep. And Ramandeep gets a nice little cover drive there. It's not for a 4. It's a single. But nice little shot there. You know, he might have minimal skills, right? Definitely looks like a better hitter than Siraj, that's for sure. That's what I'm thinking, Rennell. If you know, I think best case scenario 140, 150. I'm not going to lie. Best case scenario. I think this might be more like a 115 to 125. Oh, Siraj, you can't give us a great catch earlier in the match and give us that. Now, to be fair, it's easy for that kind of misfield to happen. You can't excuse it. I mean, this is the IPL. Come on. But you can see how that happens if you've played cricket or you've played baseball. And in baseball, we have the comfort of the glove, right? Which can be, you know, detrimental sometimes. But you just don't get your hands or you don't get that glove all the way down. It goes right underneath it because you get kind of lazy about it. Can't let that happen, Siraj. Come on. 160 maybe? No. Not 160. I mean, I could be wrong. But I think you're my split personality, my Mumbai fan side with that one. 77 for 5. That's not the way you wanted to end the over for Shabazz Ahmed, that misfield. Mumbai will take it. Absolutely, Mumbai will take it. And that was Sky with that. So if you got Sky in your squad, you'll take the fantasy points for sure. There is a single. Ramandeep. I mean, he's staying alive. He's doing the Bee Gees right now. He's staying alive. Where was this at? Capel, I'm not sure. The last 2 years, the Pandya brothers, especially last year, it was tough. Krunal Pandya, for me, I'm not a fan of. I'm not a fan of Krunal Pandya. Here comes Harsh Patel with the run-up. Did he catch that? Did he catch that? Did he edge that, first of all? Oh, they haven't signaled anything, but they're going to get together. You guys are all saying that's gone. I'm not sure how far ahead of you, Mia, you are. They're going to review it. I don't know how many times I've seen that, to be honest with you, where the umpires get together and then call for that review. Maybe I'm not paying attention. You have that in baseball a lot. But typically it's wicket or not wicket and the players review. They didn't even use their review. They asked them to get together and they called themselves. You guys are all saying gone. Let's see. I'm getting the replay right now. Oh, yeah. That's an easy edge. And that's a catch. What are these umpires doing? The umpires, as always, are garbage, for crying out loud. What are these umpires doing? Oh, wait a second. You think Tony? You think Tony had success talking to Aunt Bonnie? The restaurant gift cards worked? Because even when you pay the umpires, Harshal Patel, oh my goodness gracious, 2 wickets, 4 runs. How is he the pace version of Rashid Khan all of a sudden? Oh my goodness gracious. First of all, umpires, garbage. Garbage. I didn't hear the knock, but everyone else did, for crying out loud. At least that was Raman Singh. This song on the Grand Theft Auto, I'm all over the place, is on point. That's hilarious. The umpires, they love the restaurant gift cards. They're horrible. Harshal Patel is absolutely glorious. Purple Patel! Tell me he's garbage. Yes, Tony supremacy. They have to check if it was carried. Stop. I mean, you could be right, but stop. Stop it. Did Tony get to you as well, Bendover? How many gift cards did that man have? That's a nice little... Oh, it's not a boundary. Oh, Rawat with his occasional good play. Don't worry, the next 3 he'll drop. Don't be so down, Nick. Mumbai have 3 years of Sam. Han, you know I appreciate all your support. I appreciate that you're there for every video. But come on, man. What? Why would you do that to me? I thought we were friends. Oh. Patel, Hasaranga, Sky. Faf is helping me out. Jeez, do you have all those guys? I have all those but Sky. Ooh. Harshal Patel will not allow runs by hook or by crook. I mean, he's getting up 3 this over, but still 5 total. Unicat's in there. Watch out. Watch out, Han. You might actually get some points here without wanting to. Unicat's in there. You better have made him your captain. Good morning, Don Antonio. No problemo. Appreciate you showing up. Everyone, don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget. Helps me out big time. We got Biggs in the room. We got Shannon in the room. And oh! We got someone else in the room. What's up, Ozjohn?
I'm good. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, CFA Nation. Hello, Nick. Hello, everyone. I can't believe what the score is because so I mentioned I was gonna go out for errands, and literally 2 minutes after that I was asleep. So I just woke up and I was like, oh,
Oh my
check.
God.
Let me just check the score. Let me just see what's happening. Maybe it's like 100 for 2, right? Something like that. What is it? 80 for 6. 80 for 6. That is slightly surprised, but I did predict.
You would not
RCB was
believe.
going to win today. RCB was going to win today.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, unfortunately, that was a ride in the wall. I was hoping, even though I like both teams, I was hoping Mumbai wouldn't be in that 0-4 territory like CSK so I can have some kind of enjoyment. But even when CSK goes bad, I can't enjoy it. You know, I mean, it's just not fair. But I'm not sure if you've seen the replays on any of these wickets. Oh, my goodness gracious. Pollard out for a duck, LBW, very first ball, golden duck. Golden duck at that. You had the amazing run out diving throw by Maxey. I mean, you can't make this kind of stuff up. Hasaranga's got 2 wickets. Patel's got 2 wickets.
I saw the Harshal Patel wicket, just the one that he got. Was it Ramandeep out? I think I just saw that, which was caught behind. And,
that the umpire did not catch. The umpires did not catch. Obviously, Tony's money worked. These criminals.
Oh man. Thank you, Sonny S. Saying I look sharp. Thank you, I appreciate that. Thank you very
I
much.
know their hairs look amazing. You took a nap?
Yeah,
Jeez
I just
Louise.
this is nap here. This is nap here.
It's not fair.
Unfortunately.
How was the
uh,
trip?
Trip was great. Trip was good. Unfortunately, it ended in like 6 days. So if it was longer, it'd be nicer. But I'm going to Pakistan
Yeah.
next week, so it is what it is. So trips galore
Man, it
this
must be
this
nice to
April.
be vacation Ozjohn, man on location.
I'm gonna try and see if I can stream anything when I'm in Pakistan, because I don't know if there are any IPL streams, legal streams in Pakistan.
Mm.
But if there are, then I'll try and jump on and show you a bit of Pakistan if I get a chance of a room. Not
Yeah,
It won't be anything special.
when I was doing my video yesterday and I was doing some research, I was looking at Rajasthan's 2008 squad. I
So
was
Hilton Weir,
reminded that that was a
Kamal.
time when Pakistan players could still play in the IPL.
Yeah, yeah,
And I
yeah,
can't remember one of their main guys was a Pakistani player that helped them win it.
yeah.
So
So Hilton Weir, the guy with the purple cap.
yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah, yeah,
yes.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
The first purple cap, baby.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So yeah, I remember that. I was actually supporting CSK and KKR that season, and KKR
Mm.
only for one reason. Shoaib Akhtar was playing for them with Saurav Ganguly. So
Oh,
for that combo, I was like, I'm supporting them. And their kit was amazing. Their kit was amazing in the first season. Now it's all purple and gold. It used to be black. It used to be black with
oh,
it was
cool.
cool. It was a cool kit.
Almost RCB esque.
Mm.
Um, how did the Express do in the IPL?
Not the greatest. He didn't play many games. He's an injury man, right? He likes to get injured.
Mm,
But I just remember one game where he took like 2 or 3 wickets, and that's the only one that's stuck in my head. I don't know how many matches he actually played, but he didn't play that many. Um, but yeah, it is what it is. Again, at the time, I was super excited to see Pakistani players and Indian players together in one team and like all that cool stuff. Also, is
what
it
was that? Did you just see that fielding right there? It wasn't a misfield. It wasn't Nick Costy runs, but it looked like he fell down as he was running. He lost momentum or had too
yeah.
much momentum. And you have Shabazz like literally cracking up at this guy. That was hilarious.
I just want to say, I'm actually, for the first time, I'm 3 seconds behind you, okay,
Oh,
in
it's
terms of
about
the
time.
stream. So whenever you react to, I'll just be like 2, 3 seconds slightly late.
Oh, don't worry, you'll catch up eventually. The internet hates me. How did KKR do that year? Not so great. I don't
Uh,
remember seeing them too high
no,
on the
no,
chart.
yeah, I don't think they got to the playoffs. But again, I genuinely only remember bits and pieces. I was a young lad then. I didn't really.
Right.
My memory does not
No, I
serve
mean
me
that's
correctly.
2008. That's
Yeah.
I can't tell you too much about the baseball season 2008, and I was younger, but I was not a young lad. I was
Oh,
25 for crying out loud.
yeah, that's a young
All right,
lad.
so let's see. We're in the 15th over here, 81 for 6. And Sky's it. There's a 6. There's Gabe smiling somewhere in the universe.
So that's the thing. That's the beauty of having someone like Sky in your team, right?
Oh
He's
yeah.
just gonna come in and just score runs whenever he wants. And
Yeah.
it's not like when you look at his score, like a ball earlier, you'd be like, oh, he's 12 of 13. Maybe he's struggling. But the thing is, the pitch is slightly difficult to bat, and it's not the hardest pitch on the hardest pitch anyone's ever played on. But it is holding up a little from what I've heard the commentators talk about over the past 5 minutes. So he's just so talented. Just comes out. That is one of the hardest shots to play, by the way. I don't know if you know this, but an inside out shot over cover for 6 is one of the hardest shots that
Oh yeah.
that I've seen people play. So that's outstanding. Also, I got your email from last week and I just responded um,
Oh,
about.
okay.
Oh,
Okay. No
so
worries.
yeah. So I just
I haven't gotten on it yet. I sent a few
okay.
emails out and I'm collecting information. Dibbly Dobbly responded me too. So I appreciate that.
Okay. Yeah. So basically, it's I've sent you something initially because I woke up and I was like, I need to reply. It's been 7 days, so I should do something, right?
You're good.
And there
I'm
we
hoping to
go.
work on that this week, but we'll see. There's another boundary right there. Sky.
Or if you're Billy Bowden,
Baz. Ooh.
that's what you do. Oh
Have you ever
man.
seen the movie Rookie of the Year? You probably haven't.
No,
It's a baseball movie about a kid that breaks his arm, it heals, and he's able to throw the ball really, really fast after it heals.
right,
And so he gets chosen by the Cubs to play Major League Baseball. It's on Disney Plus.
right.
But anyways, there's this really weird pitching coach, and he's kind of his mentor on the team. And he has like this weird when he goes out there, most guys go like this to signal a new pitcher from the bullpen. His signal is like he takes his hat off and he's like swatting at a fly like for 5 minutes. That's what reminds me of the Billy Bowden right there from the little graphic.
Oh, that's
It's
hilarious.
a hilarious movie. You don't have to be a baseball fan to enjoy it.
I w-
You should check it
I will
out one
check it
day.
out. Thing is,
Rookie of the Year.
there's two baseball movies that I really like, The Natural and Moneyball.
Yeah,
And
both great.
I I randomly put on The Natural like years ago, and I was like, oh, I heard about it on How I Met Your Mother, and they were like, oh, it's a great movie. So I was like, okay, cool, let's check this out. And I'm a huge fan. It's genuinely one of my favorite sports movies, at least in the American space. One of my favorite sports movies, and I was like, this is really good. Every time someone talks about it, I was like, watch The Natural. If you wanted to watch like an entertaining, dramatic uh, sports movie,
Very dramatic. Yes.
just watch The
The
Natural.
music
It's
is
great.
fantastic.
Yep.
It's an iconic scene, I mean, at least here in the States, where hits the ball, breaks the lights, the music's
Yeah.
going.
Yeah.
But as far as baseball goes, you've got to Han Solo stop with Mr. Baseball. It's a horrible film, but the mustache is epic. You've got to watch Field of Dreams. I'm pretty sure you will love that movie. It's got a lot of spiritual aspects to it.
Is that the
It's
Kevin
got Kevin
Costner one?
Costner.
I
Yeah.
think I've seen that. I think I've seen that as well.
Oh, such I love that movie. It makes me cry every single time.
See, a lot of these movies are so good. Also, Sky just hit another four, so that's what three
Yeah.
boundaries in an over in the last six balls since I came in, and I'm supporting RCB.
You because you hate Mumbai. Hater. That's all right. I'm supporting both and I'm rooting against both. So, it's tough for me.
I
Luckily,
just
this is
wa-
the only time that they have to face each other.
yeah, exactly. Unless both of them get to the playoffs, then maybe.
You know what? What's wrong with you? You've been hanging around game too long. Way too long.
But
We both know that's not going to happen. Stop it.
oh,
Sky's got 27 runs off 19 balls. Siraj is, I mean, listen, Siraj likes to give up some runs. Okay. As long as RCB didn't make a midseason transfer for Daniel Sams, I'm not too worried about it.
thing is, both teams will still not benefit, right? Because Mumbai Indians is gonna get Siraj. He's still gonna go for 50 runs too, but at least he picks up wickets. At least he picks up
Hey,
wickets.
hey, unless he gives up 35 runs in an over, I'm good. Gosh, Daniel Sams is so bad.
Did you watch? Like I said, I haven't watched every single game, but I've watched bits and pieces. Have you watched Rahul Tewatia's two sixes last night?
I did not watch him. I know about him, but no, I have not checked him out yet.
So I don't know what it is with Rahul Tewatia and West Indian players from Punjab Kings, right? He just comes in, just loves to hit sixes against him, and wins them the match. So it was just absolute madness. It was great to watch. If you get a chance,
Oh,
do
that's
check
the
that out.
sky. No one's gonna get it right in between all the fielders.
It's an odd card anyway. Doesn't matter. It's not Surya Kumar Yadav, but at least they
Oh,
get
there
that
you go.
single that they needed, right? To
I
get
guess
Sky
I
back
was.
on strike.
I guess I'm gonna say I was going for he skied it.
Ah, no, that's good.
Um,
But the unfortunate thing is it wasn't Sky, which is
how dare you?
which is upset. Yes, I
I
saw that
have not
trailer.
reacted to the trailer, and there's only one reason why. There's one reason why. There's no subtitles. I was gonna react to that. Me and Gabe, we were ready to go the very first night it dropped. Someone let me know
Same.
about it. Cricket, absolutely. There's no subtitles, and unfortunately, for some reason, they haven't gotten subtitles on there. It's driving me nuts.
So basically I saw the poster of it and I was like, oh, I'm gonna react. I'm gonna do a reaction trailer. And then it was like, oh, it's already released as a show. I was like, I'm not going to do a reaction trailer for that. So I watched the trailer personally, and it looks great. It looks
Now,
absolutely
is it
amazing.
based on a true story or is it based on a fictional situation?
No, based on a true story, based on an actual guy called Praveen Tambe. Um,
Okay.
if you look into
Because
his career,
I know Dravid is involved somehow. Like he said something or something like that, or he
so
mentioned this guy's name. I don't know. I don't want to spoil it for myself, but I know a little bit about this or that.
Yeah, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but what I'm going to say is it's an extremely inspirational story about never giving up kind of thing. So I would like recommend whenever they do get subtitles, I'll see if I can find a subtitled version of a trailer. Do check it out. It looks good. And the actor playing Praveen Tambe, he did a movie called Iqbal like 20 years ago or something like that, or
Okay.
18, 19 years ago. And that was his first movie. And I loved that movie. And he's coming back as a completely different character, but he's a cricketer again. And I'm like, he's just done such a good job, at least in the trailer. And I've spoken to a couple of people, and they're like, the movie's really good too. So whenever I watch the movie, if you've watched the movie, I want to discuss it with you because it looks really good. Genuinely, it
Yeah,
looks really good.
absolutely. If and when we get to it, we'll maybe do like a little join review
Yeah,
situation.
for shizzle.
Jersey is also good. Yes, it is. I have not seen the new one. I don't feel like there's a lot of excitement for the Hindi remake, to be honest with you. At least basing on the analytics of the videos I've done about it. Doesn't seem there's a lot of excitement. I could be wrong. It might still be a huge moneymaker. The original Jersey was very, very good. I reacted to the entire movie in 3 different parts. Check it out if you're
Yeah.
interested. Very good movie. I haven't reviewed it yet because I was waiting for Mr. Gabe to get to it, and life has gotten in the way.
I just want to say something. It had a lot of hype, and then December, and something like
Yeah.
right? And now it's moved to April, and that weekend, actually, a very smart person on a YouTube channel, right? A YouTube channel with over 60,000 subscribers said this. 14th of April is clustered up. There's like I don't know what movies, like 2 or 3 movies coming out on the same weekend.
KGF,
Yeah,
Beast, and now
yeah,
Jersey.
yeah.
Why
So
would you move it to that weekend?
in terms of Hindi cinema, and people might say no, but they're all language movies. I think in terms of Hindi cinema, Jersey
Yeah,
is
I
the only
get it.
Hindi
It's the
film.
only one in the game there, but you have, I mean, unless people who speak Hindi will never watch a KGF or a
No, they
Beast,
probably would.
right?
Probably would. Yeah. Hasaranga's bowled well today. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad. I've been
I know. I
waiting for
know.
him to bowl like this today. Oh, that's good.
He had a really rough first outing, but he's been really good since.
Thing is, if you ask him, and the funny thing is, if you ask him, he says he's a bowler who bowls a bit. He's a batsman who bowls a bit.
Oh, that one hurts if you're the bowler because you just crank your neck trying to look at where that ball went. Jeez Louise, that was a six.
Woohoo! Feel like Ric Flair. That is huge.
Just as you
Huge.
compliment Hasaranga. Way to mush him. Way to go.
But that is a shot and a half. That is huge. That should be like at least 90 meters. That has to be at least 90 meters.
And the crazy thing about Sky, and this is why I hate it, because Gabe was right. You know, you guys probably knew about Sky before Gabe mentioned it, but Gabe didn't know about Sky until he first saw him. And he hates Mumbai, but he'd always be like, man, I love this guy. I love this guy. This guy is so good. I can't help but loving Sky, right? But the thing about Sky is he missed the first 2 matches, wasn't fit. Last match was his first match in the IPL. This season, he got like 57 runs or something like that. Here, everyone else is going down. He's got 35 off 23. He's absolutely unbelievable.
Yeah, he's an unbelievable talent who, can you imagine, didn't debut for India after playing like for 10 years when he possibly should have. He's developed so much in 10 years of first class cricket and then IPL and all that domestic stuff. And then he played for India and he performed really well as well, which tells you the grind he had to go through to get to a point where he's consistently performing and being such a dependable player. Like Mumbai Indians, he's one of their main picks that they wanted to remain with. Right? And that's saying something, what he's done for the franchise as well over the years. So yeah, he's great. He's outstanding. And
has he performed internationally in the few chances he's gotten? Yes, absolutely. Yes. More times than not. Renell, how dare you? You are me and you. She's 17 points ahead of me right now. Me and her keep flip-flopping, and Sky just got her some points. So good on you, Renell. How dare you?
Yeah, there we
compliment go. And then an insult. Yes, Ozjod is mush.
Nice to meet you.
I like this. Sky is dope. Yes, he is. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you happen to not know, you guys all know him more than you know me. This is Ozjod from Cricket for Us 2.0. Go ahead and check out his channel. Check out his content. Hopefully, we'll be having some vloggies in the future. I don't want to spoil anything. I don't want to mess anything up. But hopefully, check out his channel for all your cricket needs, and the breakdowns and all that kind of stuff.
Appreciate it. And I'll wait.
He's looking for a wicket. I'm calling for a no ball. What was that? Jeez Louise, that was way high.
Let's see how high that actually is. Yeah, exactly. They have to go up, I think, because
wow,
that was
this
interesting.
Will be the second time that they go to the third umpire for a review in this match. Oh no, RCB, they're reviewing it. Okay.
Yeah. But if I was a bowler, I would say that's out. If I was if I had bowled this delivery, I would be like, no way, that is out. That has to be out. But I don't know how high it is, so we'll have to check that. You can probably let me know as well.
He's bending down, so it's not at his head. If he was standing straight up, it would probably be at the letters. What's the rule? How high?
So in that case, I think that should be out. I would give it that. I would give that out.
Actually, it's probably below the letters if he's standing up because it hit him on the letters and he was going down a little bit.
Yeah, that's because the ball is going down, and if he stood straight, that would have been below his waist. So I don't think that should be no ball, personally. But again,
how is that out though? Are you saying it's in the trajectory of the wickets?
Yeah. So it's the entire body, right? Yeah. So LBW wise, that looks like it's hitting leg stump. To me.
Wow. I have never seen, if this is a wicket, I've never seen this type of wicket before. Full toss, going downward, hitting the body, and insult to injury, you might be out too, pal.
Yeah, I think that's hitting the top of leg stump, personally.
Impact in line. Umpire's call, he called it not out. Wow. Chest before wicket.
Yeah. That's the thing. CBW. So if this was out, that would have been your first CBW. Yeah, CBW. I've always called it BBW when I was a kid because I was like body before wicket. So any other part apart from the leg. But this happens. So even if you're trying to sweep the ball, or not sweep the leg, sorry, Gabe, but if you're trying to sweep the ball and it hits you like right there, and it's in front of the stumps, it can be given LBW as well. So it's
crazy.
So a lot of the different if your body's in the way of the ball hitting the stumps and it hasn't hit the bat and it's not your hands or the bat or other stuff, then it's considered full game to be given out. A beautiful Yorker from Harsha Patel as well. Harsha Patel, what has gotten into him? What got into him?
I'll tell you exactly what got into him. Everyone, including you and Gabe, CFA Nation, everyone doubted him. And I stuck by his side. I said, listen, this guy's fantastic. This guy's going to show you something. Everyone said see, this is why Nick doesn't know anything about cricket. Bam, baby. This guy is, listen, you get the confidence. That's all you need sometimes. You get a little bit of confidence. And, he gets some luck sometimes, but he's also very, very talented. That's a 4. And with that 4, it almost doubles the runs he's given up in his first 2.5 overs. That's what's crazy.
Wow.
That 1-4.
Yeah. See.
Oh, there's Mr. Gabe. Oh, yes. Don't worry, Gabe. My Mumbai will be joining you soon. But right now, you're the first 0-4 team because your team sucks. They lost to SRH.
They're also my team. Do you know what? I'll tell you the truth. I said before, because I streamed the first half and thankfully I had 7 very cool people in the chat.
Nice fielding. Nice fielding.
Basically, I was like, all CSK need is 145 and they'll win the match. And they got hammered. They got absolutely hammered. What was it? Abhishek Sharma got 70 odd.
75,
someone else.
Yeah.
75, yeah.
Tripathi got 39 or whatever it was.
39 of like 10 or whatever it was. It was just crazy. It's darkness, my old friend, for sure. And I would have to agree with Gabe there.
They suck. And I love it. But I want to ask you this one question because you're a CSK fan. Mm-hmm. You're a cricket connoisseur, no pun intended, cricket connoisseur. I want to know what is going on with Gaikwad.
I'll tell you the truth. This is what I said this morning. He looked the best he has looked this entire season, and then Natarajan bowled an absolute peach that he probably didn't think the ball was going to swing in, right? Oh, what a shot. Is that Sky as well?
Yeah.
I was gone
No,
for it.
that's
No, that's
Unicat.
not
That's
good shot.
Undakit.
Good shot. So, yeah, basically, it was an in swinging Yorker when the ball wasn't swinging that much by Natarajan to Gaikwad. Otherwise, Gaikwad looked solid. He hit a couple of boundaries. He was like a lot better than Uthapa was looking. And I was like, yeah, okay, Gaikwad might get a 50 today. This is Gaikwad's day. And Natarajan comes with a ball that not unplayable completely, but very much an almost unplayable delivery. And Gaikwad got out. So I think he's getting into the groove of things. I said this before. I think at least give him 6 to 7 matches. I know CSK always gives players like 12 matches and then like, oh, 30th match, we'll try someone new. But I think 6 to 7 matches is a minimum to him because he didn't look bad. Oh, Sky. I feel like Gabe. Oh, Sky. That's he's just smashing the ball over the place.
That was an expensive over, but we're in the death right now. I mean,
Yeah.
it's to be expected. Real quick, thank you, Baroth. I'm gonna brag a little bit. Yes, that was a good move finally by me. Keep going.
Yeah, so sorry. That is a fantastic move. And one thing I have to say, I haven't been playing the fantasy IPL, so
I
I
know
don't.
it's not the same without you, my friend.
But what I can tell you is, whoever's on top, better watch out for Nick. All right, Nick's gonna come up with these like crazy ideas and give himself like double boosters for some reason, and then he'll just be on the top. So just watch out. Just
I
watch out for.
wish.
Just
You
watch
know
for.
what? Honestly, it's so sad. If I had if I had an unlimited booster every single day, I would still mess it up. I I have been so bad by my standards this year. The last 2 days, I've made finally some good moves, but I had like a 10-day period, no joke, 10-game period where every captain I chose would get less than 5 runs or would get 0 wickets. I mean, it was bad. It was bad.
I think it's the turn of the tables now. You're gonna do a fantastic job. And the thing is, what if you get number one? What happens? Do you like give
Oh,
prizes to 2, 3, and 4? What's the deal?
I
What's the
officially get awarded the most annoying person on earth because I'll never shut up about it. Gabe's actually he's like in the top 5. He's doing really, really good this year,
oh
and
nice.
he hasn't blown. Oh, there's a 6 right there by Sky off. Oh, Siraj. Oh god,
Again, over cover. I don't know how big the boundaries are, so someone in the chat probably tell me. But
I don't
it
think
looks
they're
like
that small.
easily smashing it over cover. It's very hard to hit sixes over cover, right? And the ease at which with which Sky's doing it, it's just brilliant.
It's
Stand and
unbelievable
deliver.
what Sky's doing, and Unicat's helping him out. He's like Gabe says, last of the Mohicans right now, and he's at 47. This guy's incredible. I didn't think they would get to past 125. They're at 127, and they still have almost 2 full overs left. We'll see
Mhm.
what happens. Nice, typical wrist action there by Sky. Doesn't go for the boundary, but he's so quick with those
Yeah,
wrists. And did he get 2 out of that?
I think
He
that's
got
two.
2. Wow,
Yeah,
wow.
quick between the wickets as well. Very quick.
Look at
Siraj bowling
Rennell. Gabe's
147.
in 10th right now at the moment.
Probably went with Siraj.
Seriously. You know what's
Good.
funny is Gabe's in 10th. I'm looking at it right now. And the person ahead of him is named Gabe's Rant. Oh, no ball. No
Oh
ball. Free hit for Sky.
yeah, Jack,
Oh, yeah. That's a
completely.
good foot over the line. Jeez Louise.
Do you know what? Since 2010, anytime anyone bowls a no ball, I think spot fixing, but not this time. Not this time.
Oh,
I'm
man. Some of those no ball calls are very interesting. I'm not going to lie, but this one
yeah,
was pretty obvious.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Siraj is not in good form this year. I don't know. He shines better internationally than he does in the IPL. It's so weird.
What I like about Siraj is that he can, when he's on song, he can bowl whenever in terms of the innings. He can bowl at the start, he can bowl in the middle, he can bowl at the death, but he's just not had a good
Ooh.
time of it so far in this year.
Sky almost went down with the Noeen Ali's and the Rahanis of the world. He almost got run out on a free hit. Almost did. Oh, I would have to think of a good name for Sky if that happened. He would be part of the run out club.
Ooh, it's
I mean, he didn't even hit the stumps, but
yeah.
that was too close for comfort there. Great way of bowling that one, though. Han Solo says he's in 101st place. That's last place.
Hey, do you know what? That's more than mine. I'm dead last. I'm not even there. I'm that bad. I'm not even there. I'm in existence. This
He's
is
got I'm sorry, he's got a guy on his squad that
yeah.
I didn't even know was on RCB's roster. Now, as far as I know, he always makes Unicat captain and Chris Jordan vice captain every
Yeah.
match, every day, which
Wow.
means either he has a setting where it stays that way,
Yeah.
or he goes in there each morning to make sure those two guys are there. Unicat's playing right now, and Unicat's scoring some runs. Sky just got a 50. Half century for Sky. 50 right there. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're excited about that half century right there.
Oh,
Han
that's
Solo
smart.
is a legend.
That is so smart. I've never even realized to do that. That is good. If you're excited about Sky, please like this video. I love it. I love it. Please do. Please like the video. Please
Some
subscribe if
might
you aren't
call it
new.
cheap, but I don't care.
Nah, it's not cheap. It's smart. It's intellect. That's what you need. That's the Vinnie Mac in you. That's the Vinnie Mac in you, Nick.
No chance. That's what you got.
Hi, Yash. I'm doing all right, man. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Thanks for the message. Appreciate it. Hope you have a good day as well.
Oh, Lara, that makes me so happy. Not even a 50 for Sky can make joy come to my heart. Oh, that's so awesome.
Gabe, CSK is making the playoffs. Don't worry. We're making it. We're making the
Oh,
playoffs.
no. Oh,
We're
my
making the
gosh.
playoffs.
Why is there CSK fans in the world? Why do they exist? Did you watch
We,
her on the couch about the crazy CSK fans?
oh yeah, I was
Are
the
you
great.
the one I took inspiration from?
Yes, yes, it was. Yes, it was. That's what I thought. I knew you were inspired by my crazy, unrealistic optimism.
You know, honestly, I've met so many in the comment section, I can't keep track of them. It's
Oh, Sky!
so
What a
many.
shot! Oh,
He's
that's huge. He skied that one for six.
yes, there you go.
Oh,
Oh, there you
45,
go.
45 and 3.5 overs, 250 tournament sixes.
Oh, Sky. Why do we have to have friendly fire right now? This is Sky attacking Siraj, two guys I'm a big fans of. I mean, why do we gotta do friendly fire? It's not fair. This is so tough. 98 meters. I don't think I can run 98 meters without taking a break, Ozjon. Jeez Louise.
That is huge. The other one that I said, oh, must be 90, that was 101 meters. He's hitting some huge
And
sixes.
it's got to be something in the air, which is interesting. I mean, RCB may chase this really early. Who knows? But I don't. It's not the first 101 in this match. I want to say there's been 2 or 3 before that.
Oh wow, okay, wow, crazy. Yeah,
All right,
he's
Siraj, are you going to
outdueling
get
them.
hootied? Are you going to get hootied? You already give up a no ball. You got a dot on that though.
So
Are
what
you
do
going
you
to give
mean?
up 50?
I'm
And
hoping for.
that was that 4 or was that 6?
I'm. I'll let you know. That has to be 4. Oh, that's 6. I think that's gone all the way for 6. Over third man. How short is that boundary? That is
Oh my
crazy.
gosh,
He's bowling 90 plus miles an hour, right, Muhammad Siraj? And all he
man,
needs to do is he's just guiding the ball. Wow.
he reached out for that. Here's the replay.
Right,
That's a
let's see.
6. That's a 6. Siraj gives up 50 again. Watch out, Daniel Sams. You got more company right here. Oh my gosh, the 50. Siraj has given up 59 in one match and now 51 in another match.
Do you know what that is? That's the fastest 50 in this match. Sorry. That is crazy. That is crazy. Look at the way Surya Kumar Yadav's actually accelerated. Nick,
62.
I came in 12 of 13. 12 of 13. He scored 50 runs in 21 balls. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Yes, this guy has barely outscored Siraj. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. I'll get the score for you guys right now. That's incredible, though. The last time I updated the score was the 13th over. After 13 overs, 77 runs.
Now they're
Sky is
144.
unbelievably their best player right now.
Yeah.
They're at 1 No, that's the wrong game. They're at 144. This is
144
the
for
last over,
6.
though.
Yep. Yeah. What do you think? What's the prediction? I'm going for 155. They'll reach at the end of the over. What do you guys think?
Oh, you're going 155 in the last
Mhm.
5 balls, 11. Woo!
You
Sorry
okay?
about that, guys.
That's all right.
My chair likes to do this like thing where it gets out at the locking position. Um, I am gonna go unconventional and say they get to 152.
Ooh. Yeah,
Harshal
it is Harshal
Patel
Patel.
is gonna choke him. But this is the 20th over, and Skies is some kind of groove. Oh my goodness gracious! Now he shouldn't be on strike right now,
No.
unless they just rotate the strike. I didn't want. Yeah, Unicat's on strike right now.
Yeah.
Harsh Patel's got 1 dot so far. He's only given up 16. He only given up 5 after 2 overs. So he had an expensive over last time. Ooh, another dot. Don't you dare call a wide because it was too high or whatever that would be. Okay, good. 2 dots.
Yeah, that's not wide. That's fine.
I hate when both my teams. This is why the doctor's like, Nick, I think you're a bigger RCB fan. I can feel myself rooting more for RCB than Mumbai right now. But that's probably because Mumbai's garbage this year.
I think it's probably because Mumbai's won it 5 times and RCB's won
Yes,
it
the
no
comfort
times.
of that.
And you
And that's
are
what I
the
explained earlier.
underdog king. Sky and Siraj, best partnership. Thanks, Don. That's hilarious. Sky and Siraj, the best partnership.
Hey, they scored a lot of runs. Not going to
Yeah.
lie. 100 partnership. Harshal
Harshal
gives up
Patel.
runs, but it's just one. And now Sky's on strike. Can he get to 75? We shall see. 3/4 of a century.
Do you know what? I really wish there were milestones like, half century, quarter century, 3/4, because I've always thought, oh, why do we only go for 50 and 100 or a century, right?
Absolutely.
And 25 and 75, this is something you guys can start. You pioneers of USA cricket, I
Listen,
I
they have
urge you.
quarter pounders at McDonald's. Why
I've
can't we
never
have
had
quarter
one. I
centuries?
always have half pounders. I don't
Do
I
they
gen-
so do they sell those at McDonald's where you're at? So we don't
in
even have that
Turkey they did.
option.
In Turkey they did. So I just asked them, could you just like I got a burger that was equivalent of a half pounder. So
Okay, but I see what you're saying.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
they as a kid, because for some reason when I was a kid, the quarter pounder cheese became like really popular for some reason.
Yeah.
And I always thought to myself, like even as a kid, I love food so much. Like it's a quarter pound. Why are we getting so excited about it? It's 4 ounces for crying out loud. Give me some meat for crying out loud.
Agreed. Agreed. So I'll probably tell you in the break, right? But basically, I the only reason I went to Turkey was the food. Like food was the main reason we went to Turkey because we wanted to eat some meat, and it was
Love
great.
it.
It was great. It was
He's like,
so
it
good.
was great.
It was so good.
Now,
Thing, i- yeah,
how was the turkey in Turkey?
the turkey in Turkey did not exist. They have beef, lamb, and chicken, but no turkey, unfortunately.
Oh
This is
man.
this is an excellent over from Harshal Patel. 1 run of 5 balls. Who
I
are
told you,
you?
Harshal Patel. I know.
Do you remember?
How
I don't know.
often does he need to do this before people give him his due? How long is that to take? Because I'm the conductor of the Harshal train for crying out loud.
I think you give it like 5 more games, then I'll be on the Harshal train as
Wow,
well.
that many,
But
huh? Even
yeah,
after winning the purple cap last year.
yeah. The thing is, I remember
Oh,
him
the full toss. Why go for the full toss? Sky's gonna sky it. He gets to 68. Now,
short.
you always watch the first inning and you think to yourself, oh, that was a bad first inning. They're going to easily chase this. You never know until the other team has their innings, right? To see where
Yeah.
they're going.
Hmm.
Whenever I see a last ball 6, I always think to myself, could that be just enough? I don't think so. I think they're going to chase it in the 17th over. But could that be enough? Only time will tell.
I think the momentum shifts a little, just a little. But if the score was, let's say, 170 and then it went to 176, that is a bigger jump than 145 to 150, especially considering the circumstances. I think RCB just needs to
Yeah.
not lose the plot like Mumbai did. Mumbai were 80 for 6 in the 14th, 13th, 14th over. So as long as RCB can conceal a few wickets, especially in the power play, then go from there, I think RCB should chase this down quite easily. I think 17th, 18th over makes complete sense, but we have to remember you got Jasprit Bumrah, right? He is an absolute beast. I haven't even looked at the 11 for Mumbai yet, so I'm gonna look at it in the break now. But they
They
do
also
have
have a Udacat and a Basil Thampi. I'm just saying.
right. No, but just hear me out. Unadkat, what he can do is so much better than Daniel Sams. So at least you got something there, right? That's a positive.
Yes. Daniel Sams. Oh my gosh. If he was in there, it would forget about it. Forget about it. Oh man.
No Mills today. Is there no Mills?
Yeah. He got bounced. They only have 2 overseas players going. 2.
Why?
They've embraced the suck, my friend. They've embraced the suck.
I'm kind of
You know what's
speechless.
crazy is Akash Deep, who was giving up a lot of runs, right? But getting the wickets. He
Yeah.
had a double wicket maiden in the 10th over.
Whew.
Absolutely incredible.
Right. I'm gonna
So
be honest.
Siraj wins. Get
Yeah.
this. Sorry for interrupting you. Siraj wins the 2 highest run scoring overs. He's 1 and 2. Come on, Siraj. Come back to being beautiful. Come on.
Whew. I'll be honest. Ramandeep, got no idea anything about him. No idea who he is. And this is really unfortunate because if now RCB loses, that's just shocking because this team,
Yeah.
the Mumbai Indians they're facing, is like Mumbai Indians C, right? This is like Australia versus
Oh,
India
so
C
bad.
1.5 years ago, man. This is crazy.
And how'd that work out?
Oh, it went to the blue. It went to the blue then, and it could go to the
worked
blue
out
again.
nicely. This is how it worked out. Very nicely. So I made Rohit Sharma my captain. He started off very nicely, but then he got taken. Luckily, Hasarang my vice captain. Let me know in the chat. We know Ronell's having a great fantasy day. Let us know who had the best pick in this match. Who had the best pick? Who took Sky as their captain, which I guess at this point right now would be the best, or maybe a Patel, or even a Deep. Tell me you get some extra points for a maiden over in the IPL.
I think wickets is the big thing. I think it's wickets. Don't know if being economical helps at all. It is Mumbai C. Come on. It's fine.
She likes it. She likes
Yeah.
it.
Jay says no, Azad. India don't wear blue and RCB don't wear yellow. Does India not wear blue? Sure, India wears blue.
The international side, of course they do. I
Yeah.
think that baby blue.
Maybe I think
right?
maybe Jay's talking about test team. They wear white, so maybe that's what he's talking about.
Oh,
Maybe
oh.
could
Yeah,
be.
he said in test.
Ah, okay. Yeah. Fair point. Fair point.
I'm sure there's
Hasaranga
some
and
blue on
Harshit,
the hat. Come on.
yeah, very true. Very true. Right. So while Harsha Patel is talking about how well he bowled and how I underestimate him all the time, uh, yeah, I had loads of good food. I'll send you some pictures. I think you'll
Oh yeah.
appreciate. So my aim was I was gonna try 4 fast food places. So I basically a lot of the fast food places here are not halal. So I like to get halal food. I was like, let's go to Turkey. Let's eat some food. So there, my aim was to get KFC, Burger King, McDonald's, and something called Hardee's. But I think in the States it's called
Yeah.
Carl's Jr.
Carl's Jr. We have them
Yeah.
both.
Okay.
Hardy's is on the East Coast. Carl's Jr. on the West Coast.
Hardee's. So in Pakistan we have Hardee's, and Hardee's is my favorite burger in the country. One of my favorite burgers
Which
that I've
one?
tried. The mushroom steak burger, the mushroom
Oh,
sauce
okay. I was
steak
gonna say
burger.
double Western cheeseburger is pretty good.
That's also
It's got
really
the
good.
barbecue sauce and onion rings.
I basically tried all their burgers. Let's put it that way. Like a few years ago, I went in. I was within a 2-week break where I was in
Oh
Pakistan.
my
I
God.
tried a Hardee's burger every couple of days. So yeah, so I tried those. Carl's Jr. was a disappointment, I must say. Really sad about that. But and I couldn't get KFC. Didn't get KFC. So that's on my bucket list for when I'm going to Pakistan next week. Like that's the first burger I'm gonna try. My Izinga, and then I'll let you know how that goes. But yeah, I
Now
tried.
let me know. You said halal. Is that what you said?
Yes. Yeah.
What does that mean?
So do you know what kosher is for Jews?
Ish. Yes.
Okay.
Ish. Yeah.
So it's kind of similar to that. So basically, meat has to be blessed and cut in a specific way for us to be able to eat it. That's basically just, and we don't eat pig or pork or anything. The meats
Right.
majority that we eat is chicken, lamb, and beef. Majority. So if it's halal food, then I'll eat it. Otherwise, I don't. And fish, and like seafood is usually fair game all the time. So I eat a lot of fish. In
So
general.
let me ask you this question. I'm not sure if you want to close the door. Have you ever accidentally tried pork in any kind of way?
Mm. Right. So I went. Do you know what
Or
Costa Coffee?
bacon?
Not bacon, but turkey's halal as well. Just saying. Costa. Have you? Do you know what Costa Coffee is?
No.
Okay, so it's like Starbucks, but it's another like
Okay.
coffee brand. So we went to Costa, and I said, "Can I get a tuna panini?" And they're like, "Okay." And then we drive around the drive-through, we pick it up, and they're like, "Here's a tuna panini." I'm like, "Thank you." I take one bite,
Thank you.
and in my mouth, I'm like, "This doesn't taste like tuna." I look at it, and it's kind of pink. And then like I spit it out, and I go in. I'm like, "I think you gave me ham and cheese." And they lost their mind. They're like, "We're so sorry. We're so sorry." And I got like 2 free tuna paninis, so I was quite happy at the end of it.
Now, I will say, pork is my least favorite of the meats. It really is. Bacon's fantastic. I'm not going to lie. But pork is I have to put like a bunch of barbecue sauce on it or something like that. Ham, I absolutely do not like ham. There was one Thanksgiving because turkey ham is pretty popular.
Mm,
My parents love ham. I never did. My dad, he bought this like expensive ham and he was
yeah.
obsessed with it, right? We barely ate any of it at Thanksgiving because a lot of us don't like ham. And so he kept it in the fridge for weeks.
Wow.
And he had like several 13 by 9 glass pans of it with saran wrap over it that wasn't really covering it. And the juices were kind of falling out of one. I mean, it was disgusting. He kept eating it. He kept eating it. We had this huge family fight because at that time our house was being built. So we were staying with my parents for a few months. Had this huge fight because I would not eat the ham. I finally ate it. And I was sick for about 4 days because it was, anyways, I'm way off on a tangent here. Don't like ham, so you're not missing out too much. I'm sad that the accidental was the ham that you got because that's unfortunate. Someone in the
Yeah,
chat was like, you guys are talking about meat. I don't eat meat, so I don't know what you're talking about. If we were talking about alcohol, that would be me because I know nothing about alcohol, so I feel your pain.
I'll tell you this. My dad told me this once about a year and a half ago. It was like, I said, "You'd be the only guy who would find a non-gambling, non-alcohol drinking, non-pork liking American in Vegas who watches cricket. You'd be the only person to find someone like that." So I'm glad. I'm quite. And
It's
yeah, so,
crazy.
so Sunny S makes a valid point. There is better food. There is better fast food joints. There are better chicken places. There are better fried chicken places. However, I just like KFC a lot, and I don't get a chance to eat KFC. And if I don't get a chance, like the first time I had McDonald's in 5 years was 4 days ago in Turkey, and I really like.
They don't
So
have McDonald's in England?
they do, but I mean like meat, like actual meat, not like fish
Oh,
and stuff.
the way you like it. I got
Yeah,
you.
yeah. So
Yep.
no Big Mac, no fried chicken, mayo, etc., etc. So yeah, but that's the reason why there are better options. Obviously, there are better non-veg options. It's just I really want to eat KFC, and I
So this is the thing. So you don't eat fast food unless it's halal. Is that how you say it? Right?
just whatever food. So every time, like we get meat from a
Or any
halal
kind of
butcher's.
meat.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So halal butchers is where we usually get our meat from in the UK. In Pakistan, everything obviously is halal. So in Muslim countries, usually it's halal. I don't know about India how the halal system works there, but it's probably going to be the same as Pakistan. I think, apart from the beef side, I guess. Um, but yeah, it's good. I accidentally, I think, ham and cheese. That's the one example I can think of, and the second one was I tried a accidentally when someone said, "Oh, this is halal," and then they found out when I was about to eat it, they were like, "It's not," and I was like, I dropped my sandwich. I was like, "Okay, I don't want this."
You are a strong man. I appreciate that.
Yeah, so you got to have some sort of rules, and
Got to
especially
believe
like
in something, right?
yeah, exactly,
Absolutely.
yeah. And
So that
and
makes
right
a
now,
lot of sense. That's got to be tough to be amongst the fast food, but because the way you want to live your life,
mm.
you stay away from it.
And
That's
you know exactly how that feels. You're one of those
Yeah.
people, right? So
But
I think
it's kind of cheap for me. It's liquid, right? It's not
Mhm.
food,
Okay.
right?
Thing is, we can get and the alternatives wise, if we have a halal, like there's a halal place called AFC in my town, which is not like KFC at all, but it's basically fried chicken, but it's a slightly like KFC has a special way that they make their chicken, right? But AFC is like the best alternative. So if I want any like fried chicken, I just order AFC. Or if I want a half
AFC.
pounder, right? If I want a half pounder, I go get Munchies or like Dixie chicken and stuff. Like those stuff is like those like the takeaway stuff are more likely than not halal, but the actual like the big brands, they're not really.
And
Um,
I don't even know if McDonald's can be considered real meat, anyways. You know,
ah,
the non-halal ones. I mean, honestly, I mean, I've ordered there so many times and eat there so many times, but you see like the little plastic trays that the patty comes out of. It's not on a grill.
mm,
They cook it and they put it in. It's just so disgusting, and I still eat it. My kids
no,
love it. What can I say?
yeah. Humans like, am I at the right channel? You are, you are. We're just on a break
Hey,
from the match.
this is what we do in the middle of the game here.
Oh, I want food now. Oh, basically, also, I don't know if you know this, so I'm fasting. So we have this month of Ramadan, which started last week. So we're fast for a month, but it's only from dawn till sunset. So
That's that's
that's what I'm
incredible
doing at
though.
the moment.
Still,
Yeah. So that's what
wow.
I'm going through at the moment. So I'm so used to it. Like I can talk about food easily and not get hungry and stuff. But sometimes certain foods, right? Like if someone talked about like a steak with a like a medium well steak with like a mushroom sauce or something with like fried uh, what do you call it? The chips at Carl's Jr. Hardee's. I can't remember the curly fries. Uh, and a Diet
Yeah, yeah,
Coke.
curly fries.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then and then a chocolate ice cream like Ben and Jerry's chocolate fudge brownie. You know, see
it's all
ideas.
about the half and half brownie and
Yes.
cookie dough. That's the
Oh
best
yeah.
one.
Oh, have you tried fish food?
Is that ice
The
cream?
yeah, Ben and Jerry's fish food. Have you tried that?
No,
Nick,
no.
please
I haven't
go
even
out.
seen that in the store.
Oh really?
Fish
It's
food.
yeah,
Okay.
PHISH, right? And it's huge in England. It's really like a lot of people are like, oh,
Is it
cookie
named
dough.
after the band, the touring band Fish?
I got no idea what it's named after. It's really
Spelled the
nice.
same way.
That's all I can tell you. People in the UK usually like cookie dough and fish food are the two big ones for Ben and Jerry's, and for Haagen Dazs, it's like strawberry cheesecake is really good, and cookies and
Yeah.
cream is like on another level. Um, yeah,
You
food.
know, I don't
Okay,
think I've ever had a Haagen Dazs. I'm just saying.
highly
For no
recommend.
particular reason, but I think maybe it was too expensive for my parents to buy it. I
Mm.
don't know. I'll have to buy some this spring break because our spring break just started. Do I like golf? Not really. I follow it. I follow all sports. I'm waiting for Tiger to bounce back because I like a good redemptive story, but
Mm.
I could care less about golf.
I think I tried to watch golf once, and I thought Happy Gilmore was the most entertaining movie. Sorry, I just wanted to
Oh,
make a dick
hilarious!
joke. Yeah, Happy
That
Gilmore
was
was
my
pretty
older
good.
brother's favorite movie. We watched that. I had to every day for about a 7 month period when I was growing up.
So
Literally every
I
day.
was in a Catholic school for 7 years of my life, right? And every time we had Christmas or Easter coming up, the last day was a bit chilled out. So in the German
Yeah.
lesson or like the French lesson, they'd put on Happy Gilmore. So I had to watch Happy Gilmore like 4 or 5 times in my 5 years at
You're
that
so
particular school.
lucky.
Yeah,
Here in the
it was good.
States, it's got to be G or nothing. Sometimes in high school, they get away with PG because when we ever had like a rain day or something like that, it was always Cool Runnings,
Oh, that's a great game.
which is
That's
a
a
great
great film.
movie.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Or it was, or there was two other goats, Sandlot, or it was something else. It was one of those three for PE every single time. And I never complained. I like those movies, but I'm always thinking, like, do you guys own any other films? Come on.
I
Boswell
remember the
Thompson gets the new ball, and the
swings it
first
away.
ball is a dot.
Mm.
Yeah.
I remember they used to pull the like a big like trolley with the TV on. And they used to drag that into the TV into the classroom because there was
Yeah.
one TV per department. So they drag that all the way, and then they put the movie on. They'd have the VCR equivalent, and they put Happy Gilmore on. But now they just like if they do something like that, they just YouTube it, which is crazy.
Yeah, for my so this is the crazy that I know no one cares about this. The match is just starting. We're watching, I promise. The being a teacher, we still have the TVs mounted in the corners of so we have these things called pods. They're great rooms, and the rooms are around it in each corner of the school. And so they still have the TVs mounted up there that nobody uses because we have these thing called smart boards, which are these
Yeah.
flat screens,
Yes. Yeah.
all that kind of stuff. So we got these new computers about a year ago. The district rehauled all their computers, and they opted, I'm sure it was cheaper, to go with the computer itself that does not have the disc, does not have any CD-ROM disc whatsoever.
Yeah.
So you can't
Yeah.
put a DVD in there to play. So we are forced, if we're going to show a movie, it's got to be streaming, which is easy these days. So I literally just sign into Disney Plus, G-rated movie, and when we watch a movie, we use that.
Oh
It's
wow.
much easier.
Yeah, definitely. That has to be easier. And
But I missed
Barat,
the option of bringing in a tape or a DVD to bring in to show to my kids. So whatever.
do you know what you could do? Nah, too much hard work trying to take your own equipment into school. Nah, too much hard work. Never mind. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm sure I could do it.
Yeah,
But yeah.
it's just too much hard work. And
Ooh. I don't think that's a run out, but don't make it close, guys. Come on. Thampy. Oh my gosh, he's stifling the opposition.
Duplessis 1 of 4. So he's bowled really well. Tumpy so far, he's been impressive in the first few balls. That's the only one that actually went slightly offline onto his pads, but so far he's been very, very accurate with his line and length. It was good. Good to see.
Yes, Renell. I just watched that again with my kids a few days ago.
Jamaica
Feel
has
the
a
rhythm.
bobsled team.
Feel the ride. Get
Jamaica
on
has
up.
a
I love the joke. Fine, dry, and push her down some ice. I love that movie.
my cousins used to like my cousins didn't watch still don't watch movies or anything like that. The only movie they'd seen was Cool Runnings. They're like that's the only movie they saw, and they used to keep singing the song Jamaica has a bobsled team for hours, not
Yes,
minutes, for hours. That's all they do.
it's
It
so
was
good.
yeah, it's such an entertaining movie, such an entertaining film.
Oh, it's so good. It's
Mm.
kind of sad when you look up like the true story. It's not too far off. They don't claim that the team won any medals in the movie, but they make it seem like they had a chance to
Yeah,
medal on that last day. And we do the research. They were like 28th, and then they went to like 26th place. They didn't have a chance to make a medal, but it was still fascinating the fact that they just got there. Han Solo, look at this. Old man Han Solo giving me some knowledge I should have thought about. Burn the DVD onto an MP4 and put on a USB stick. Why didn't I think of that?
because Han Solo has thought long and hard about how to plan these things out. I just use some other means which I can't divulge on this particular platform. I'll do it on
Oh
Cricket
yeah,
for Us.
fine, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
I have good friends, but my inner morals will not allow me to do
Mm,
it.
fair enough.
But absolutely. Boomer, I heard you're not a fan of Basil Thampi. Care to explain why you don't like my homeboy? First of all, I don't really have a reason. I was mad because one game, I think he had an over, he gave like a lot of runs. And I was mad because Mumbai lost. And so that was one of the bad scores. Him and Sam, it's always Sam's that I remembered. So I have no real reason. I don't really know the guy. It's it's more of a joke or a dig, but it's nothing serious. I don't know the guy at all.
Uh,
Yeah, 25 runs in one over. That's what I remember.
that's why you don't like him.
He had one chance to impress me.
I just read something by Sunny S, and I'm just gonna read it out. I thought this is really funny. So Azjad's passion for food during Ramadan, which is the fasting month, and Siraj's passion for cricket seems similar. So I appreciate that.
That's awesome. There it is.
Thanks, Sunny
Oh, how
S.
dare you. So Thampi only gives up extras. He didn't give up any batter runs.
Mm.
Unicat's in there. He's finally given up the first run from a batter.
No, I think Duplessis got a single, didn't he? Or was that like
No,
Bias?
they called it a bye. Yeah,
Oh wow,
he just
okay.
got a single right now.
Oh crazy. Yeah, this is the thing. I'm surprised that they haven't gone with Bumrah, but that's probably the tactic. Unadkat should not bowl outside the power play, even though he has done outside the power play before. But I think this is the right call. Bowl Unadkat in the power play. It's just really upsetting. Like someone like Jasprit Bumrah, I think, should also get at least an over in the power play, and then see how he goes to the middle and the death. What do you think?
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's it's gonna be interesting to tell you the truth when they get halfway through this match.
Yeah.
Because Mumbai's power play, they had 9 runs after the first 15 balls. So they weren't knocking the cover. And then they got to 49 runs in the power play. So they really were able to turn it up. So you can't judge too much from the first few overs if it's anything similar to that. But it'll be really interesting to see how their power play goes. They're going very conservative right now as batting, which they can. They're afforded to do that. But you don't want to go too conservative. I would want to put, the foot on the throat type of situation. But they saw how many wickets were lost early on. I'm sure they don't want that to happen. It's going to be an interesting match nonetheless. I was going to say, though, that I thought being a member of the church I'm a member of, I thought we had like the strictest rules in a lot of ways. I think Muslims beats us, and that's a compliment, not an insult. Ramadan, a whole month? Do you find yourself like losing weight that month naturally?
Never. I always
you make
gain
up
weight.
for it once the sun
No,
goes away?
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. And I'm trying to diet because the aim is when I
There
go
you
to
go. There's
Pakistan,
a
I haven't
math.
I haven't gone in like 3.5 years. So I want to look good when I go, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
There's a
Rawat.
6.
Good shot. Very good shot.
Yeah.
So I've got 6 days to lose like 5 kilograms, which is impossible. Almost impossible. So let's 5 kilograms is what, 11 pounds. And
That's a lot.
that's a lot. It's not gonna happen.
Honestly, if you're serious about it, Gabe knows how. He's a former boxer. He knows how to lose weight in a matter of 2 or 3 days. I think he said like the most he lost in one day was like 12 pounds or something like that.
What?
Yeah. It's all about steam. So if you're serious, there's another 6. Oh, Rawat is cooking. Unakat has finally entered the match, ladies and gentlemen. And it doesn't matter what year it is. It doesn't matter. He is in mid-season form already. No, that wasn't a replay just because it went to the other side of the straight area there. But honestly, Ozjav, if you're serious about Gabe, will give you pointers if you want to message him.
Yeah, I'll message him on the Twitters. I'll message him, and yeah, sure, definitely. Any advice is always helpful. Major Merck's asking me, can you guys eat fruits? Yeah, we can. Yeah, but it's just when the sun is down, obviously. So like,
Yeah,
between dawn and sunset, we probably not.
that I'm telling you, that is tough. I might be revealing too much. I don't think so. We believe in fasting in my church as well. We do it once a month, actually. It's the first Sunday every month. We call it Fast Sunday. And I am not good at it. I'm not good at it at all because, and the idea is you start your fast after dinner the night before, and then you don't end it until dinner the next day. So 24-hour fast.
Wow. Okay.
And it's so hard for me to do. It really, really is. Food is my biggest challenge.
Can you drink water?
Nope, no food,
Yeah,
no
same
water.
here. Same here. Yeah, same here. Crazy.
So you're doing a whole month once a year. Hats off to you, man. That's impressive. Now, I'm sure you're used to it, but I'm not going to take anything away. That's still impressive. Holy cow.
Appreciate that. It's a lot. Like, this is the thing. I've never found it difficult, which is surprising. But it's just always like it falls into it. But as soon as I'm fasting outside of Ramadan, it's really hard. I don't know why. It's maybe a mental thing. It's like as soon as it's some other time, I'm like, oh, I'll fast. Let's say a random day in December. It's just always harder.
Yeah,
Bumrah with a fantastic Yorker. Oh,
whenever I do fast, whenever I'm good at it, everything looks like the most delicious thing. Yes. Everything that I see, I can't even go down to the kitchen. Here's Gabe right here. I'm tired of hearing about trusting Dhoni. He don't bowl. First of all, Shatil's right. Dhoni's not the captain anymore. It's crazy. He's not the captain, and they're 0-4. CSK is making the best case for him to be the greatest captain of all time, who isn't named Rohit Sharma. Sorry, but look at the record. So it's incredible, right? But yes, Dhoni's not the captain anymore, Lara. Okay? If they don't make the playoffs game, that'll be 2 of the only times in the first 3 years you've been a fan. I'm just saying. The year of Gabe, the summer of Gabe, the fall of Gabe, it's all done, baby. It's all done.
All I'm gonna say is Mumbai had a terrible season last season, right? Okay, every team
Oh, yeah.
has a bad year, but CSK might just have 2 bad years in 3 years, and one outstanding year. So we'll see. I'm telling you, like I said, I'm one of those CSK fans who
You're
will
crazy.
fight. Right, and this is the thing.
You're
You've seen
crazy.
me support Pakistan, and I'm the exact opposite. I'm like, they're gonna lose. They're gonna lose everything. They can't win to save their lives. Uh, but yeah, I think CSK. I believe in their ability. But today in this particular match, I think RCB should take the win over Mumbai Indians.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I don't think there's much question about that, but, crazier things could happen. You never know.
Yeah, you could have Virat Kohli get a duck. You could get.
Well, that's probably going to happen regardless. I mean, let's be honest. He is not in any kind of form right now. Sorry. I know you guys are going to tell me he got 40 the first match. Nick, calm down. Okay.
Right, Gabe's
Granted, Kohli would
actually.
have got an 80. Jeez.
Gabe's asking me a question, and I'm scared. So he's saying, "Let me ask you a question. How did all these cricket experts miss the fact that CSK was going to be this bad? For Pete's sake, no Chahar, no Hazelwood, no Lord Thakur, and an aging Bravo." I gotta say, I resonate with that statement, but the fact is they couldn't get Tucker back, right? RCB stole Hazelwood. Well done, well done. Kudos. Who
And
is
Faf.
Hazel? Is
And Faf.
Hazel? Oh yeah, that's true. Is Hazelwood even
And
playing?
he's not playing today.
They only took him because they were like, "Oh, CSK can't have." Just like Punjab should get Tewatia, right? Just in case they're like because he only fires against Punjab Kings. Like, we should
Yeah.
just get him. That's what they should have done. But definitely, yeah, CSK is not the strongest team, not by a long shot, but you got to have faith in your team, Gabe. I think they can do it. They will do this. And Bravo, the issue with Bravo is he's not been Bravo for a couple of years. But he's still got, like, Andre Russell, he's still got a couple of games in him where he comes in and steals the show, right? And I think Dwayne Bravo is that type of player, especially with the ball, not with the bat as much anymore. But he can still do it. But the loss of Deepak Chahar because of injury, no Hazelwood, no Tucker, that's 3 out of their 4 main bowlers out. Even considering that, if you look at the rest of their side, 6 or 7 of their main 11 players are still there. They got Moeen Ali, they got Gaikwad, they got Dhoni, they got Jadeja, they've got Raidu, they've got what's his name? Forgot his name. Another guy, Dwayne Bravo. There we go. Right. So they've got a lot of their previous players still with them, but some of the big guns from last season they've unfortunately not been able to get, who happen to be pace bowlers, and then Faf obviously as well.
But the crazy thing about CSK,
Mm-hmm.
the crazy thing about them is the fact that the year before they won it last year, when they didn't go to the playoffs, they were in 7th place.
Yes.
They only made a few changes. They had those core guys, and they were able to turn that into a championship. So I put them going to the playoffs because it's CSK, right? They've lost some core guys, absolutely, but they have like no spark.
Yeah.
You lose to SRH. I'm sorry. If SRH goes to the playoffs this year, I'll take back the statement. But you lose to SRH, that's an embarrassment upon embarrassments right there. That's really, really tough.
100%, 100%. And the thing is, with SRH, who would have betted, or who would have thought Abhishek Sharma was going to get 76 of like 50? I didn't, unfortunately. So I thought they were going to go down
I
quite
put him
quickly.
on my squad, so take that, sucker.
See, that's what I'm saying. You're winning the fantasy league. Told you before.
I wish. No, I only put him in there because there's a booster for all uncapped players that expired today. You can double all their points. So I picked up a bunch of uncapped in the match. I actually set my alarm for 2:45 a.m. so I could wake up and set my lineup, use my booster, and then go back to sleep. And it wasn't my wife. She's like, "Why do you have an alarm at 2:45?" And I'm like, it's for fantasy.
Commitment. That's commitment. Also, Gabe's in Mexico. I hope that's the right pronunciation. Mexico.
Mexico.
So, Mexico. Okay, so no just a.
I mean, the poor man's way of saying it's just Mexico.
Okay.
But yeah.
It's good. It's nice. I hope he enjoys himself. I hope you enjoy yourself, Gabe. Have a party.
Oh, he's
Lose
doing
control.
couple massages. He has a hotel, and his backyard is the beach. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. And or maybe it's a house that they're renting. There's a pool in the backyard. That's when you know you're filthy rich. You have a beach less than 100 yards away, and there's a pool in your backyard.
I really don't want to tell you about my honeymoon now. I went to the
I want to hear
Maldives.
it.
I went to the Maldives. So there they had like over the water swimming pools, and it was really cool. And the beach wasn't too far, so I feel bad because the beach was less than 100 yards away as well. Just gotta say.
Was it one of those pools that's like right on the edge of like the little
Yes.
cliff right there?
Yeah.
I've always wanted to stay. That's pretty cool.
I would highly recommend it. Don't go to Maldives though. It's like a 55-hour flight for you or whatever it is. It's gonna be really long. Maybe not if you go the other way. If you go the uh, Pacific way, it's not gonna be that bad.
Maldives, where's that at? Is that Pakistan?
No, Indian Ocean. In the Indian Ocean. It's not
See,
bad. So
my
you got
geography is horrible.
right. So you got India here, right? If India's here, Maldives is like here, and you got Australia down there. That's the best way I
Okay.
could explain it without showing a map.
We have resorts with those pools here in the
Mhm,
States. I just gotta, it's crazy. We stayed at a hotel on the beach last summer,
mhm.
and it was really cool actually because you had the hotel and then you had the main street there in Huntington Beach, but they had their own bridge and they had their own little kiosk there that was handing out towels and chairs, sun chairs for any of the guests.
Yeah.
So it was cool. You just walk over there, go over the bridge, get your stuff, and go right in the beach. It was very, very nice.
Mhm.
And it was an expensive hotel. I'm not going to lie. I looked it up this year. The same hotel, the same room is twice the price. We just got a great deal, even though it hurt the wall. It was worth it because we had a suite, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Hotels are crazy, man,
Yeah.
especially on the beach. They're so expensive, but
So
I'm
cheap.
glad that we got it for a great deal last year because I was really like, man, I spent so much for this hotel.
Yeah, this is the thing. I don't think I'm ever going to spend that much money on a holiday again, because that was so expensive. I'm not going to tell you the amount of money, but it was like bonkers, crazy. So it was like once in a
The
lifetime
honeymoon,
kind of situation.
yeah,
So yeah, thankfully people
it's
helped
the
me out,
honeymoon
so
for
it's
sure.
okay. So it's okay. It wasn't just me me chipping in.
Oh no, that definitely
Yeah,
helps too. No, I mean,
it's an
honestly,
experience. Yeah,
my wife does not care about jewelry. She's like allergic to almost every kind of metal besides nickel for crying out loud. So she can't
nickel,
really.
nickel. Huh?
Hey,
Hey, sorry,
I
go
see
on.
what you're doing there.
Yeah,
I love it. Um, if I want to be really bad, I could say I'm Nicholas, right?
yeah,
I
yeah,
have no nickel. But
exactly.
anyways, um, so the ring was not too expensive. What I'm trying to say,
Hmm.
I still want to get her like an actual like expensive ring because I feel like that's
Hmm.
important. But for us, we spent so much money on the honeymoon because it's the honeymoon. I mean, come on,
Yeah,
it's such a great time. We had a fantastic time, so it was definitely worth it.
awesome. That's brilliant. You got Thumpy to Thumpy's overs. Goodness me.
He's not getting thumped. He's
Yes,
not getting thumped.
he's apart from the wickets column, he's doing Harshal Patel kind of things. 2 overs, 5 runs. Telling you.
Yeah, no,
He,
he's Harshal Patel like absolutely.
yeah, dad
I
jokes
don't know
more
how much
like
time
it.
you have, but I'm going to step out for just a few minutes if that's okay
Yeah,
with you.
yeah. No worries. I'll hold down the fort. No worries at all.
Appreciate it.
That's all right. I'm gonna go through the comments. Yes, we need wickets. And I don't know why I said we. I am supporting RCB, like I said. So let's see how RCB goes. But yeah, MI definitely needs wickets to be able to crush the soul of the RCB side. Um, where is it? Ajat has Whitby nearby, and he wastes money on the Maldives. I can't go to Whitby to enjoy myself. It's the food, man. It's the food isn't the same. See, one of my big things in almost every holiday package has to be the food. You gotta get good food, man. Sonia says, "I think this is the best." The two series. I appreciate that. Thank you, Sunny. Yes, I appreciate that. It's all Nick. Nick's got the skill, and I'm just trying to help him out as much as I possibly can. Vipul says, Ajad, have you ever? I haven't visited India. I would like to. There's a few cities that I've always wanted to go, but I want to do a like with the states, America. I've never been to America, but I want to do a full tour of the states, and the same thing with India. I want to do a full tour, uh, mostly Mumbai, Delhi, Agra, um, Bangalore, Chennai, Kolkata are the ones that I think of straight away. Those are the few that I want to go to first off, and Bhopal, obviously, because I've got family in Bhopal and Sultanpur, so those places. But definitely want to check out India, 100%. But thank you, nice question, good question. I just woke up, lol, can't believe she won. Who won? SRH won. Yeah, I know, right? It's shocking, Manny. I would love to put your things like on the screen, but I can't. I don't have the privileges. But I will go through the questions as best as I can. It's 27 for 0. Morgan Ashwin bowling in the power play. And so far, first couple of balls looked okay. Not looked too bad. Major Merck says, I'm craving to watch a super over. That would be nice. That would be nice. Jason Hazard, how much Maldives costs? It costs a lot, especially from England. It costs a lot of money. It costs an arm and a leg, let's put it that way, and another leg, and then another arm, and then part of your neck and a kidney. It was really expensive. That's all I can tell you. If you want to ask me like ballparks, it's just a bucket load of stuff. Han Solo says you can have soggy chips and whether in the UK. Why would you want it any other way? Fair enough. I appreciate that. I like that. Azad, have you watched any county cricket so far? Yeah, I watched a bit this yesterday because I was talking to Aaron, the cricket connoisseur, and I think he was actually at Edgbaston. So I spoke to him for a bit, and I watched a bit of the matches. But what did I think Cook got another century, didn't he? If I'm not wrong. But there's so many matches, it's hard to follow. But I'm sure Cook got another 100, which is just baffling to how good he still is for whichever team he plays for. That's crazy. Morgan Ashwin, 2 balls remaining of the 5th over. Yeah, he doesn't bowl slow very often. He bowls 90 plus, like 62% of the time. That's crazy. So Ashwin to Duplessis and a very good googly, a quick googly, and Duplessis can't do much with it. He's 6 off 14, while Rawat is 17 off 15. Gabe says, first of all, it's a family property. Second of all, I'm not paying. Love it. Absolutely love it. My advice to a US tour, avoid Nevada. Now, I want to go Vegas, man. I want to go Vegas. I want to check out Nick and Gabe and everything else in Vegas. No, I'm not going to check anything else out in Vegas. Major Merrick said, as I visit Himachal Pradesh and J&K. Of course, if they approve my visa to get into India, I'm going to come to India. Haven't so far, haven't to anyone in my family yet, but whenever that happens, then yeah. Cricket ball, Sultanpur in UP or MP? I don't know. That's a really good question, Cricket in Bollywood. I think it's the one that's more north. So again, I don't know much about the Indian geography. I don't think it's Madhya Pradesh. I think it's the one in UP that where I've got family in. Well, yeah, Bhopal. Most of my family in India are in Bhopal right now. Uh, if you find a Siddiqui in Bhopal or close by, probably related to me. Probably. Yar says, have you tried Indian veg street dishes like vada pav, samosa, and Yes, 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 yes. Love him. Absolutely love him. I'm a full meat guy, but at the same time, when I went to university, I started like I had a lot of Gujarati friends and Tamil and Telugu friends, and well, mostly Tamil friends, and a couple of friends from Mumbai as well. So they got me into this type of food. Like I wasn't a huge fan before that, but I love samosa chaat. Samosa, like samosa pakode, bhajias and stuff I've always had. But I got into golgappe slash panipuris a lot more. I'd only had them like twice before I went to uni. And I love myself some panipuri, man. Absolutely love it. Samosas and pakoras, obviously, huge fan. And vada pav, I've tried it twice. I personally like dosas a lot more. I've tried I really like dosas, masala dosas, and obviously love parathas and stuff. But I don't think that's street food or considered street food in India, right? Um, but so yeah, that's the thing. So yes, I have. Yash, thank you for that. Harris says thoughts on Pakistan versus Australia. Harris, I will tell you, there is a video on Cricket Verse 2.0. There's multiple videos on Cricket Verse 2.0 that talk about my thoughts about the Pakistan-Australia series. But what I thought was the test matches were entertaining, but, you know, it had to go to the better team, and I think Australia was the better team, so the result was correct. The ODIs. Hey, Nick, how you doing? It's been a while.
Hey, what's up, man?
I just want to address Harris's point there. I thought Pakistan did really well in the ODI series, bouncing back, getting the highest score they've ever chased in an ODI match. So that was very impressive. Then destroying Australia in the third ODI, and in the T20, it looked like Australia were just more on it, even though it was Australia's B team or C team, whatever you want to call it. But Australia brought in good players. They're not just random players. They're players who've been performing consistently on a domestic level. So Nathan Ellis, be it Ben McDermott, be it Zampa as well, right? So in the ODI and the T20 series, I thought Pakistan competed a lot better. In terms of the test series, the third test, Pakistan tried their hardest, but they genuinely couldn't win because they were still playing in a slightly defensive mindset. Even in the second test, when they were trying to save the second test, it was still a bit of a defensive approach. And you could tell as soon as Rizwan and Bao were like, oh, we can't win, let's just go as defensive as possible. And that's why they went for the draws, right? So those are my quick thoughts. I hope that makes sense, Harris. But if you want to check more details, please go over to Cricket Forest 2.0 to check out my real thoughts and more expansive explanation thoughts.
Absolutely.
On the series.
What's wrong with you guys? Come on.
I haven't watched Moon Knight though. I'm planning on downloading all the 3 episodes before my flight and watching 3 of them on the flight. So that's 3 hours of my flight done out of the 8 hours. So I'm okay with that.
Have there already been 3 episodes so far? I've only watched the first one. Oh,
2
man.
episodes. There's been 2 episodes, but by Friday there would be 3. So I'll download those and then I'll go and fly away.
Yeah, Australia can do no wrong right now. RCB can. This low run garbage. They're going to mess this up in typical RCB fashion.
They'll be fine, Nick. It's fine. See, they need a run rate of around 7.5, moving on to 8.5 now. As long as it stays below 10, they should be fine for the last 5-6 overs. So even if you've got Bumrah, we saw Bumrah get pumped by a bowler like Pat Cummins, right? So, things could happen. Crazy things could happen. Hold on. Jay Solanki says, Ajit, have you ever? Yes, I have. I've been to Dubai twice. I absolutely love it for the same reason I like Istanbul and Pakistan, because the food is great. All these places, really hot places, but Turkey this time was very cold. Like Turkey was the same temperature as the UK, which is something I didn't expect in April. But yeah, Dubai is really nice. I've been to Abu Dhabi as well. Really nice place. I like that everything is so not futuristic, but it's really cool. I'd highly recommend Dubai to anyone who's not been. Not just for the food, but for the grandeur. Like if you've not been to New York, then I have not been to New York, right? So for me, Dubai was amazing. Like London is great,
it'd be cool to go.
Yeah,
looks fantastic.
Yeah, 100%. Ooh.
Speaking of Dubai, and there you go. There's a 6 by Rawat. Faf can't do anything, but Rawat can. Jeez Louise.
Ooh, what a shot. That's 6.
Speaking of Dubai, it makes me think, I'm sorry, but it makes me think of Fast and Furious, right? Was that the 7th one?
That's Abu Dhabi. That's Abu Dhabi where they do the jump.
Oh, see, I even got my places right. But in that film, you had, what's the actor's name? He's in Mirzapur.
Ali Fazal.
Yes, Fazal. I want to say Fazal. So I watched Death in the Nile with the wife a few weekends ago. And to my surprise, he's in that movie.
Yeah.
Which is so cool.
I saw it yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was in it either. I was like,
I had no idea.
You got Russell Brand, you got Kenneth Branagh, you got Armie Hammer, you got Gal Gadot, and then it's like from nowhere, Ali Fazal just sneaks in. I'm like, dude, he's a really good character actor. You've seen 3 Idiots, haven't you? You've seen 3 Idiots.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's in it as well. He's the guy who kills himself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, if you were gonna say he's one of the 3 Idiots, I'm like, I don't think I'd forget that much. She's Louise.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Spoiler alert, Ozjan. Just kidding.
He's in the first 20, like, what is it? First
Yeah, it's
half
not
hour of the
really.
movie.
It's not a big
It's
spoiler. I'm just
fine.
messing
It's
around.
fine.
Very
Um,
sad part though.
yeah, 100%. That's such a deep scene as well. Jay, yeah, I have tried non-veg samosas and I really, really like them. I prefer those to the veg samosas, obviously. As you can clearly tell, my meat. Oh, what a shot by Duplessis. Gets his first boundary. Is that it? Through the
It's about
covers.
time. Jeez, 17 balls. And of course, off Ashwin, the
I
one
really
guy I
like
did take on
Ashwin.
my squad.
I really like Ashwin. This
He's
like not
good. I've been very
and
impressed.
yeah. I loved the duo that he had with Ravi Bishnoi at Punjab Kings, but unfortunately they didn't play them together very often. But when they did, I was
Yeah.
like, this is a pretty good bowling attack. But yeah, Morgan Ashwin as the main spinner is a bit interesting to watch. But he's gone for a few this over. Gone for a few this over.
Yeah, no, he's getting some runs. He's been a wicket taker. Not too bad the first few matches.
Hmm.
And it looks like if you are a bowler, right, and your last name's Ashwin, you're in pretty good company, I guess.
Yeah, 100%.
Especially,
especially,
especially in India.
yeah. Yash says, "Do you get shawarma?" Yes, we do. Yash, we do get shawarma, and I love shawarma. Nick should know what shawarma is. It's at the end of the
Avengers?
Avengers movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now he
I
calls
remember
it shawarma, which is pretty
shawarma. Yeah.
funny. Yes.
No, I love it. The pronunciation genuinely doesn't matter. It's the actual food, and I love the fact that there's like that scene when that came in the cinema. I was like, "Did he just say shawarma?" And I looked at my like I was like, "He just said shawarma." That's so cool. Yeah.
It is pretty funny because like he comes out of that like near death experience. I don't know what it is, but I want to try it. And then they put it in there where they're like all exhausted. The whole place is
Yeah.
blowing up. There's enough kitchen to serve them, and they're just eating
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
so hilarious.
Oh, it's amazing. I actually, yeah, I don't know if you've had it. Definitely recommended. Definitely recommended type of food. Vipul says visit Andaman Island. It's like Maldives. Okay, cool. I will make a note of that. Definitely will. Ashwin and Mashwin. Ashwin and Mashwin both played
Yes.
for Rising Pune Super Giants in 2016. Fav Dhoni Thakur played in that side too. Is that the one with Steve Smith as well, right? Smith was the captain, if I'm not wrong. That was an interesting side. That was an interesting side. There are a lot of Indian slash Pakistani slash Turkish and Persian takeouts in the UK. There are. They're just not the same quality as going to the actual country and getting the food. And that's like
So
you
I'm,
could
I'm
get.
assuming you got like actual Turkish food too, right? Not just
Oh
like the
yeah,
fast.
yeah. I'll like I said, I'll send you some videos. I don't know if I can show anything. Okay, also.
What's the best thing that they have? Like, what was the thing you were most excited to have or try or eat again?
It was the lamb shank. Their lamb shank was the best food I have had in 5 years, maybe even 6 years. Like genuinely,
Wow.
it
Was it
was
super expensive?
surprisingly not. Actually,
Okay.
wait, hold on. Yeah, it was. It was like for in dollars, I think it was like 45 US dollars, like that particular
What?
dish. Yeah, I think
That's
yeah,
a lot of money.
that is a lot of money. Um, I because they just showed like Turkish lira, right? And I was like, oh, it's like 400 Turkish lira. So I was like, yeah, let's just get it. I don't know how much that is in like I think pounds wise, it's like 25 or something. But yeah, it's pretty expensive. But it was so good. It was so good. It was like it was a big piece of like. Let me find it. I'll say like let me investigate on my phone if there's something I can send you. Right? If I can't send you,
Yeah.
I can just show you on screen. But yeah, it was really good. The lamb shank was amazing. There's this type of kebab they have called Adana kebab, which is a standard dish, but it just has this like specific flavor that I really really like as well. Um, it's not spice. This is the best part about Turkish food or like Mediterranean food. Usually, they don't have much spices, right? But the taste they get out of food without spice, it just hits me. It's like I don't know how they've done it, but it just tastes so good, so good. You gotta come to England, Nick. One day I'll take you on an
Oh,
English food
it's
tour for sure.
honestly, it's probably gonna happen within the next few years.
Oh yes.
Um, I've been doing a great job of how do I put this? Being smarter with finances, if you will.
Hold on. Let me see if you can see that. Can you see
A lot
that?
of glare there. Okay, I can see the gist of it. Yeah.
Right. I'll send
35
it to you.
bucks.
I'll send it to you.
35 bucks.
It's great. It was so good.
But yeah, I'm paying off some important debt, doing a great job there, and then I got to take the wife off to England. Got to do it, so we'll have to stop at Osjod Land for sure.
Yes, sir. Let me know. I'll plan the whole thing. I'll do it. Don't you worry. Where is it?
That's
Uzi also
awesome.
played in RPS. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. That team played the final. I always thought, right? 2016, I thought RPS actually won it, but they didn't. They got to the final and lost to SRH. I think it was SRH.
SRH baby.
Yeah. How's the vibe in the UK? Mohit, the vibe in the UK is pretty okay, I guess. No one cares about the pandemic. Everyone's like walking around doing all their stuffs. And there's like a few minorities, aka me, who still wear a mask, but everyone else is a bit like all over the
Oh,
place.
look at you, still rocking the mask, huh?
I'm too scared. I'm just too scared.
No, I
um
mean it's fine. I'm not. I don't care either way. It was tough with the beard though, so I had it clean shaved the entire time because the mask was just it was too irritable. Maybe we find now that I'm used to the beard again. I don't know, but that was
I don't
tough.
yeah, I don't know if I have a mask in the room, but basically I didn't care. I was just like, I'll just put the mask on. I just need to go. Or double mask
Os-
it up if need.
Osvert, that's what I'm going to call you. I'm going to call you Osvert. What business can he give me? Your team lost to SRH. Your team's already 0-4. This game's not over yet. What business can he give me? Old man Lara.
Yeah, Yash is asking me about Indo-Chinese food. So basically, in Pakistan, you have the same kind of Chinese food. So you have chicken Manchurians, you've got a lot of other stuff which I genuinely can't remember. But I love Chinese food as well. So there's not many foods that I don't like. I think there's this type of dish called karela or karele. I don't know what it is in English. I think it's bitter lemon or something like that. But that's like my least favorite type of food. Everything else I can probably eat, and I'm happy to eat. Um,
Oh, what happened there? Collision.
there's a collision between Pollard and
Oh, he missed. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. He missed the stump so badly. Are you seeing this?
it's still hold on. It still would have missed. No, wait, that would have been out. if
No,
he
he would
if
have been out by a mile.
yeah.
He couldn't
Oh,
throw it between his legs. That was one of the ugliest things I've ever seen.
why would you even do that? Like he could easily try a slightly different method, right? But trying to throw it between his legs just doesn't work.
Han Solo, it would be my honor, my friend. This is what I got to do with my UK trip, okay? I'm sure I can hide away from the Barmy Army, right? But what I'm going to
Tom Curry.
do is I'm going to reach out to my friends from the UK and, I'm going to get my dinner set up that way. You guys are going to take us somewhere. Not that you have to pay for it, but you're going to take us to a place. We're going to have some good time. And then I'll do the sightseeing with the wife during the day. That's what we're going to do.
That's
Now,
smart.
don't get mad at me, Han. Don't get mad at me if she decides we're doing one of those tour bus nonsenses, which I don't really want to do, because she's going to be in charge. This is her dream. She's always wanted to go out there, and I'm not touching any twiglets. I'm not touching one of them. Gross.
All I'm gonna say is the double decker. What do you call it? On off bus. I forgot what it's called because I haven't gone on it in a while. It's really good the first time, right? It's
No,
really
I
good.
mean like the week-long tours. You know what I'm saying? Like when you go on the
Oh,
bus,
oh,
the
oh
whole
no.
crew,
Yeah, don't
and
do
then
that.
you pay. It's like an all-inclusive type of thing, but you pay a bazillion dollars, and they have little
Don't do it.
hotels.
Don't do it.
I personally, I have a fear of being stuck in a vehicle for too long. And I won't go
Yeah,
too into it because I don't want to this
yeah,
or
yeah.
that, but I can't do that. So unless she forces me to, which if she does, then I'll do it. Then we'll just do our own kind of sightseeing thing. But when you do it on your own without having some kind of guide or some type of information beforehand, I feel like you miss a lot of opportunities to get the full experience, which
The,
is what one of those tour things can provide. They'll send you some cool places.
the
We
best.
definitely want to see some castles. And we're probably going to go to Ireland too, because I want to see some castles or Scotland.
You go to Scotland. Go check out Edinburgh. There's loads of castles. Windsor Castle, the one which was really close to my university, right? Windsor Castle. It's beautiful. And the best part is you're going to a country where they speak English, so you can get all the information just by reading their information.
I know, but when we went to New York, like we had the whole thing like planned out, and when we came back, I just realized, oh man, we didn't do this, we didn't do that, we didn't do this. One thing I was very proud of though was that I saw X-Men: Days of Future Past in a theater on Times Square. That was awesome.
Oh, that is brilliant.
And it was crazy because each theater room was a different story. It was like a 13-story theater. It was AMC, 13 or 14 style theater. And so you just went up the stairs or the escalator or whatever to the next one. It was pretty cool. But yeah,
That's amazing.
great movie.
I actually the movie's great, but I only found out about AMC is a cinema like 2 months ago. I had no idea what AMC was, and it turns out it's the
Oh,
biggest cinema chain in the world with like 1,000 cinema
yeah.
places and
But
stuff.
honestly, they're a bunch of idiots.
The
They are
website
a bunch
sucks.
of idiots.
I've heard the website sucks.
I can tell you story after story about how their CEO is garbage. I am part of their Stubs program, which means I can go to 3 movies a week, which I'm lucky if I see 2 movies a month. But I can see up to 3 movies a week, which is really nice for $20 charge. It's super, super cheap. And all that kind of stuff is great. But the theater I go to, and it's a relatively new theater, they don't ever fix any of the stuff in the bathroom. Half the sinks don't work. Half the doors in the stalls don't close. And there's a wicket right there. There
Who
goes
gets
Fox.
it? Who gets it? Unadkar gets
Undocket.
it.
Undocket. And I know I'm saying it wrong. I'm saying it wrong on purpose, people.
I
Undocket. Oh my goodness gracious.
That yeah, Duplessis has not looked good so far, and like even that shot, you could tell he wasn't fully into it.
No,
He didn't
he
realize it
wasn't
was a slower
informed.
delivery. But yeah, yeah, he didn't connect properly. And good catch by Surya Kumar Yadav. Great catch.
What else is new?
Fantastic. Yeah. Uh,
I oh, what was I gonna say? I just shared the link with Gabe. He might join us on location for a quick rant. We'll see. We'll see what
nice.
kind of reception he has. But I was gonna say, talking about food, you're not gonna like this, but
Go
I tried it many times. I don't like lamb. I just don't.
for
I know. A lot of people do. I don't know what's wrong with me. My brother loves Chris. He loves lamb. I can't do it. I've tried about 3 or 4 times.
So what are so is your do you like chicken? Chicken's your big
Yes,
thing or
absolutely.
okay.
I like chicken, but my biggest thing would be steak. That would be like my number one.
Okay. Same in a way. Same. I get that. In Turkey though, and just bringing a background, Turkey is mostly beef, lamb, and then a bit of chicken. Like that's how they are. But they've got specific steaks as well, but their steaks obviously aren't as good as their other foods. I would say I can't like I've always gone into this situation wherever I'm like I want to rank. I was one of those kids that love to rank stuff just for the sake of it.
Yeah,
So I'm like I want to
absolutely.
rank my meats. So one day I was sitting down at the age of 17, and I thought, let's rank my favorite meats. And I think I went. I think I said fish first because I was in a weird mood. But I was like fish, lamb, beef, and then I was like chicken. And chicken's the only one that stayed consistent at the bottom, but everything else keeps changing depending on the type of food I have. In terms of burgers, I think beef is the best type of burger that you could find. Same with
Oh,
steak.
absolutely.
Steak wise, what? How do you have your steak usually? Is it? I
You
have
know, I
medium
used
well.
to because my dad was well done, right? So I
Mhm.
used to do well done. Now I do medium, sometimes medium rare. Medium, I think, is perfect though.
Yeah, my dad does medium rare, and I can't have that. So I usually go medium well. Um, but yeah, it's see, I love how we're talking about food and I'm not feeling hungry, so I'm quite good. I have to go get like all the food for the breaking of the fast in about like we break our fast in about 2 hours and 6 minutes, right?
Oh,
So
you're
I'm gonna
down the home stretch.
yeah. So I'm gonna go get the food. I'm gonna bring it home. Then my mom's gonna tell me I got it too late because I was meant to go at 3 o'clock, which was 3 hours ago. So I'll do that shortly. Don't worry.
If you gotta go, then you can go.
I,
Don't mess with food, my friend.
yes, that is very true. I will go in a couple of minutes. I will go as soon as Coley gets up. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm gonna go in like
Well,
eight
you'll be
minutes.
out of here within a few minutes. Then
You mean hat trick of sixes? Yep. Lamb,
is
Eurosis, and
is
kebab.
RCB gonna mess this up? How confident are you still that they're fine?
Oh, I think RCB's fine. I think RCB's perfectly fine right now. They don't need to panic whatsoever. unless they need like what 80 of the last 5, I don't think they need to panic at all. 80 of the last 5
I
is where they
see.
panic.
I'm already panicking. But
Really,
that's me.
it's fine. It's all good. I think today could be the day that we finally see Anuj Rawat do something really good for RCB, and then people will get off his back. And see, it's funny I haven't mentioned Virat Kohli doing something great because I don't want to jinx him. But Maxwell's playing right today. Is Maxwell playing
He's always
or
great. He's great. He's playing. Yeah, yeah. He
yeah?
hasn't gotten to bat yet, but he's playing.
Okay, so Maxwell, Hasaranga. They've got. I'll check the thing. I'll check the teams.
Easy with the spam, please. Easy with the spam.
I saw this video from Marquez Brownles or Brownlee. I don't know if you know who that is. MKBA. He's basically really popular in the tech space, and he released a video about spammers and bots within YouTube, and it's becoming a huge problem for everyone. And a lot of my like comment sections, a lot of them are just spammers, and it's
Yeah.
it's just really disappointing. And
It
yeah, go on.
it absolutely sucks, and you've got to report it every time you get it. That's what I do.
Yeah.
It tends to help, but usually it's the stuff that you don't want on your channel too, like the advertising for pictures of this or that and whatnot.
Yeah.
It's really annoying. It's funny though, because if I post a video that's not right away popular, the first few comments will be spam,
Yeah.
and I'll leave it in there for a few hours.
Try for
the
traction.
algorithm,
Yeah.
and then I'll kick it out.
That's what I
And
do.
there was one, like honestly, it had to be like a year ago, and it was for about 4 or 5 months straight. Every video, several videos. It obviously was some kind of hack kind of situation, but it was all girl stuff. It was really, really inappropriate stuff. But it was out 4 or 5 months. It was driving me crazy, but I kept reporting every single one, and then they just finally stopped. Thank goodness.
That's
But
good.
these people, they get smart. They have different profiles, different names for each one, even though
Yeah.
it's saying the same garbage.
Yeah. 100%. 100%. Also, I forgot the main man. I don't know who said this, but Mr. Not Out, Dinesh Karthik, he's still remaining, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Can't
He's a
forget that.
finisher.
Shabazz Ahmed's done good things this season as well, so can't count him out at all. Yeah, they bat till 9, 100%. They bat till 9. Chatil's like, how can you enjoy fish more than chicken? As Chat, there are only few good fish dishes. Thing is, it's because I live in
Oh, I
England.
love fish.
There's a specific type, like haddock, cod, salmon, tuna, what is it, anchovies, and there's a few more that I can't remember right now. We call it sea bass. Like a lot of these types, like fish, they're cooked in a different way in England. Like it's not like specific fish dishes. It's fried fish, right? For lack of a better term, it's just different types of
Yeah.
fish
There's a badge for
fried.
Cole.
Yeah. Oof. Good job. Finally. Comes down the track. Come on, Coley. Show everyone why you are still really
Oh,
good. Really good.
his fan base is waiting for it so badly.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Oh man. I'm just hoping. I've been saying this for a while. I just hope that if Kohli can do well for RCB, then he can bring that form into the international space, because it's been a while since Kohli's played a genuine Kohli knock, and Kohli
Yeah,
knock usually to me seems like a century, okay,
yeah.
and if he hasn't gotten one in over 2 and a bit years, so he he's not looked bad. That's the thing. Sometimes he's just gotten really good balls. Sometimes he's not out at 76, right, and the whole team is out, or they win the match. Those types of situations as well when he could have gotten 100. So yeah, I think hopefully he can do some good things for RCB this season. Like I said, I just want RCB to get to the final against CSK and lose. That's all I want.
that's not going to happen for several reasons.
Oh,
Several reasons is that not going to happen. You're
oh.
like, what is that? Is it a TLC song? You're dreaming.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know if that's TLC. That's not TLC. Who
It's a
is
good
that?
song though. I remember the song.
It is
Remember
a
the
good song.
Bendover says, Asjad, I haven't tasted sushi yet. How does it taste like? It tastes like. Oh, I wish I was a food blogger. I'd be so much better at this. It tastes like raw. I was just gonna state facts. It tastes like raw fish with soggy rice mixed into it,
All right.
but it
Yeah.
right, but it tastes really good. Like the mix actually tastes really nice. I've tried sushi, which is like vegetarian sushi as well. I've always liked it. Like
Yeah.
real big fan of sushi. Uh, but there's a new.
I
Yeah, go on.
sorry.
No, no, go on.
There's a boundary there for Rawat. This guy, he can't catch it, but he can hit it, so that's good.
Mm,
Um, I think sushi's a little overrated. I'm not gonna lie. And I was late on the sushi train.
hmm
It's incredibly popular. My kids love it. I personally like, and I know it's imitation crab, but I like the crab and the cream cheese type of I like the basic stuff. I've been to a sushi restaurant where it was basically all you can eat, but you got to eat a lot or you got to pay extra because you didn't eat as much as you said you were going to eat. And I've
Wow.
tried all different types oh yeah, it's like you pay $60 for three people, which isn't too bad, but $60 for three people, all
Oh,
you can eat. But you've got to eat like 8 trays of 8 to 10 packs of sushi or whatever. Like you've got to do it. And so my brother Chris, he's like, I got this. Don't worry about it. I'm like, okay. And we took Jackson because he was telling all his friends he loves sushi. I love sushi. I love sushi. And so we took him for some actual sushi. He's not a fan anymore. But there's some that you can definitely taste the fish. There's some that aren't too strong, aren't too bad. It's a fun experience, but it's just a whole lot of rice. And it's crazy how fast you get filled up by that, right?
yeah, yeah.
Because of all that rice in every single bite. But you put the different sauces there. That's fun. It's a fun, nice little type of eating. It's just not my favorite dish. People are crazy for sushi. I'm telling you.
I'll tell you this: the thing with sushi is it's easily accessible, and it's good
Yeah.
for like if you're walking from one place to another. It's like, oh, quick food that you could get. Oh, is there a wicket? Is that a wicket?
No, it's a boundary.
Ah,
Come
okay,
on, man.
grand, totally.
At this point, I've accepted the Mumbai loss. So I'm rooting for the run. As always, rooting for the batting.
Oh, good man. Well, not really. I'm a huge bowler side, but again, I want RCB to win today, so I'm on that train.
Of course you do.
One thing with sushi, right, that I actually hate is the fact that it's too small. Like I would love to go to that restaurant, right, and have the 8 packs of 8 to 10 sushis
Would you
because
kill it?
I think I'd get at least to six easily.
48
Yeah,
pieces?
yeah, I think easily, but then
Woo!
I'll struggle. Then I'll struggle because it's like every time I get sushi, I have to get like 3 packs. Otherwise, I'm like I don't get filled up, and it's about 13 to 14 pieces in like the big trays
Yeah,
in the
ours are
supermarket.
10. That's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's weird.
Wow.
I like sushi. I really do. But there's this dish. I don't think you've ever heard of it. Have you heard of muggas before?
I've heard of
You,
muggles, but no.
no, no. They're humans. It's basically brain. It's basically brain
Oh,
masala,
nice.
right? It is. People are gonna curse me for this, but it is one of the best foods I've had in my life. Right? All life. Doesn't matter if it's badly made or whatever. It's always good. It always tastes nice. There's a dish called nihari that is probably my favorite, but muggers is like second up there in terms of like this is like Indian Pakistani food. Uh, it's highly recommended if you get a chance. I don't know if it's lamb or beef though. That's where I'm like, if it's lamb, then obviously don't try it because you don't like lamb. But if it's beef, then
Well, I'm not like to the point where I won't eat. I'll still keep trying because people love lamb. I watch a lot of Gordon Ramsay, and this man loves himself lamb for crying out loud. And I respect his opinion, even though he's crazy. I'm not against it. I just every time
Mhm.
I have it, I just don't like it.
Fair point, and that's a valid assessment. And I'm not gonna try and change your mind at all, at all,
But
am
if
I?
you want to, I won't get offended either, though.
Mm. Well, do you know what? Who has gotten offended? It's Gabe. He wants me to book an appointment with Doctor Blasphemer. So, by
Wow.
the way, by the way, I just want to say, anyone who hasn't, please check out Doctor Blasphemer is on the couch on Cricket for Americans. Every single one
Woo.
is an amazing event, right? All of those videos, they're so well made. It's like It's like Marvel Studios kind of production level. Like that's
You're
what
out
it
of
looks
control.
like. No,
You're
I'm
out of
serious.
control.
It looks great. It looks so good. I love the fact that whenever Gabe goes to Dr. Blasphemer, his posture changes and he's usually like this, and then he's like this. And I love the fact that he's like, we got Gabe, and then Gabe's like, I can't believe this is happening. It's just great. It's so good.
No,
It's so
he
good.
cracks me up as Dr. Blasphemer. That's why we have so many outtakes, because he's just like, I don't know how he does the whole, oh, watch out. Because if he was to talk to himself, he'd be doing that reaction every single time. I appreciate that. I don't think the production value is nearly that level, but appreciate that. Coley's production level is pretty much at that level right now, because he's third boundary. He's 17 for 12.
I'm not even gonna contemplate thinking anything. Okay, I don't know what the Coley is cooking, but I hope he does it. I hope he does it.
Do you smell what Coley is cooking?
Exactly. Oh, is sushi the most popular dish on the planet? I had no idea.
I wouldn't be surprised. Wow. Literally, when it's all about what the kids are into. I'm telling you. And my fourth grade students are obsessed. Oh, they're obsessed with it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It's the end thing right now. Now, they're also very impressionable, right? So whatever's popular right now.
Did
he just
I don't think that's
for a wicket?
No, he just wide. Yeah. Like one for the over.
I just did that for a second. I saw this. I was like, where's the wicket at? Oh, he's trying to swat at flies. He's trying to swat at flies. What was that?
I didn't know that.
But yeah, I think it's the most popular dish for sure.
Wow. Because I've had sushi, like, I didn't like it when I was like 10 or 11, but I started liking it when I was about 16, 15, 16. I was like, oh, this is interesting. And then because it was readily accessible and I could go and for £3, which is about $5, I could get a big pack and I could just eat that up. So why not? I think it's $5. I don't know. I don't know how much.
I don't think there's any way you're going to be able to eat 6 packs of 8. There's no way.
Really?
Okay. I could, if I'm lucky, 2 packs of 8, if I'm lucky. Honestly. And I like to eat, but I can't eat a lot at one time. But
do you have a time limit? Is there a time limit? Because I'm assuming there's no time limit. So exactly, Nick, in an hour, you could bang out at least
I don't
3
want
in like
to be
5
there
minutes.
All day.
Like 5 minutes, you like 5 minutes, you finish a pack. Right? There was a show called Man vs. Food. I don't know if you ever saw it.
Yes.
Right? I loved that show. It was my favorite show in my like early 20s.
Oh, there's a stick by Rawat. Sorry, I can't help myself. Keep going.
That's fine. That's fine. That's what we need. That's what we need. That is outstanding. Look at the whip. Look at the wrist movement there. Over square leg. Over backward square leg as well. That's a beautiful shot. Well done. Well done. See, this is why he's probably in the side. Like everyone who thinks he's not worth it, he can pull out innings like these. He has looked stable and he's looked aggressive at the same time. So I've been very impressed. I haven't seen much of him, but it's good. Good to see him getting runs.
The bat is not the problem for Rawat, that's for sure.
It's the hands when he's catching.
I'm telling you, this is the 4th match, and he's had one really good catch. He had one good defensive play today, but he's had 3 drops. It's just so bad. But
I see.
If I'm not wrong, I think he's also a wicketkeeper, right? So that might be his first position.
But if he is, then he should be a lot better in the catching department, right?
I guess he just crushed that theory. Oh, look at this! Thumpy's back.
The real Thumpy's
back. Oh, you guys are the best.
I want to say something. Gabe said he's taken classes from method actors like Jared Leto, and I'm telling you, I don't see Jared Leto. I see Jay Leno in the delivery of Dr. Blasphemer a lot more than Jared Leto.
Oh, that's good. I think it's the best acting job I've ever seen from him my entire life. And he's a very dramatic guy, so come on. But no, he's on point. And I don't know, he just cracks me up. Yeah. Nicholas, what's going on?
I love it. Also, by the way, I know this, and someone else, like a couple people said in the chat, the U.S. portions of everything is huge, right? Like you guys have something called mini burgers, which in England would be the biggest burger you could find, right? So that's the comparison, because you have sliders, which are the same size as most of the McDonald's burgers here.
There's no way. There's no way that's the normal size.
In England, that's normal. Like I will
This
get you.
big?
I will get you. I will show you what, if not today, because I don't think we'll be on. But what I'll do is tomorrow
I
I'll
want
get
you to
some
put them
photos.
on your hand and take a picture of it.
Yeah. I'll do that. I'll do
And
that.
then you can give them to somebody or whatever. But I just want to see. That's
My
the regular size. How does that fill anyone up?
I don't know. That's why people eat a lot, I guess. But for McDonald's, at least, that's like the genuine, like, filet of fish is that size. The veggie one, because those are the
There's
ones that
no
I
way.
have here, right?
I honestly, I know you're saying it and you're a trustworthy guy. I don't believe you. That's
Again,
how like brainwashed I am. I don't
I
believe
will
you.
I will s- I will have to see what a slider actually looks like. But I've tried sliders in like the American copied versions in like Pakistan, like the American stores, like a version of it, and the slider is still like a proper burger if you compare it to like English burgers.
Let me
So
tell you, this is a water bottle, a regular Dasani water bottle. That's about the size of the most sliders, what we
okay.
call sliders.
So my understanding is in America, this is how big burgers are usually,
Oh, easily,
right?
easily,
In England,
easily, yeah.
you will find it very difficult to find a burger this size in the UK. Okay, usually, like in Pakistan you will, but in England you don't. And like the best comparison, and I'll try and use your example. I think the fillet of fish, the buns are about the size of that bottle, like maybe slightly bigger, but the patty kind of
Right.
comes outside of the burger. Like I said, I'll take a picture, I'll send it to you, because it's just, when I compare it, when I look at like American sliders and stuff, they just look a lot bigger than the genuine burgers that we get at McDonald's
Gosh,
here.
that is crazy. No, yeah, a typical hamburger is about that size.
Yeah, that's
The
pretty big.
Whopper, Big Mac's a little smaller, but it's taller.
Yeah.
Wow.
England's crazy. So when you come here, just make sure you go to like Pakistani and Indian places rather than English places, because the food's going to be tiny and expensive if you go
You
to
know,
English places.
speaking of hamburgers, speaking of Gordon Ramsay too, his video came up on my YouTube feed about him making a 10-minute hamburger. And I was like, wow, that's interesting. 'Cause I typically like my hamburgers on the barbecue grill, not on a pan. I think hamburgers on a pan, I don't like the way they taste. He was cooking this 10-minute hamburger on a pan. Um, and so I was like, oh, that's interesting. And so I followed his entire thing that he did, cooked it on the pan. It's absolutely delicious. Like, I discovered a new way of making a hamburger. It doesn't take too long, by the way, but it was absolutely phenomenal. And even like the way he puts his condiments
Mhm,
and like how he doesn't let any of the wet condiments touch the burger, and he protects it with the lettuce. This
mhm.
guy's a genius. I have never had a better hamburger. I'm telling
Really?
you.
Wow. I gotta ask you a question, and this might be my non-Americanness passing through. But if you don't like ham, why would you eat a hamburger? I assume hamburgers are just burgers, so I just wanted to understand why.
Are you telling a
Why?
joke right now?
No, I'm genuinely serious. I'm genuinely serious.
Hamburgers have no ham. They're
Then
made out
why
of
are they,
beef.
then why are they called hamburgers?
You're asking the wrong guy. I have no idea. Isn't there like a country or a city named Hamburg or something like that? Maybe it
Hamburg.
comes from there. Maybe it was
Wow.
a guy's last name. I've wanted the same thing too. Usually, honestly, we just call them burgers.
Yeah,
But
that's what I've heard. Yeah,
yeah, no ham. I don't know where the ham came from.
because I think Hamburg is a place in Germany, and I know because when I
There
studied
you go. I
German.
knew it was a place somewhere.
Yeah, when I remember when we studied German, and they were like Hamburger. That's a French version of me speaking German, and being Inspector Clouseau from Pink Panther.
Oh
Um,
yeah, love it.
so for that reason, like I remember that in German it is called a hamburger, and I asked them, I was like, "Why do you call it hamburgers?" They're like, "We just do." So I just wanted
Yeah,
to ask, because okay,
I
so
have no idea.
okay,
I'm
but they're
sure
made out of
Google will
beef.
tell me.
Yeah, but
Oh yeah. If you gave me a hamburger made out of ham, honestly, I'd throw it away. Waste my time.
I love Barat's comment. Speaking of hamburglar,
Yeah. Where's Narayan at? Do you get
uh,
that reference, hamburger?
I actually don't. I just go with the laugh. I don't. Really don't.
Hey, I appreciate that.
That's fine.
So McDonald's, speaking about McDonald's, they had this character in their commercials growing up called the Hamburglar. And he was the whole white and black striped suit, and he would go in there and try to steal people's hamburger or whatever. Out.
Ah, all
And
right.
so whenever I see Narayan with his action, like he has that ball, and it's like tucked behind his back. Like he's sneaking, and he like kind of does a little hop. Like he's sneaking in there, like, oh, you didn't know I had it, did you? Like I don't know. That's where it came
I
from.
I actually love that. I did not understand the reference until now, but that's great. I'm gonna use it. I'm probably gonna use it.
Yeah, it's
I
the
love it.
hamburger.
So we only had like in England they probably don't, but in Pakistan we had the guy with the like the clown with the red hair for McDonald's. I don't
Yeah,
know his
Ron
yeah
McDonald. Yeah,
wrong yeah that's the only one we never had like any other character for McDonald's.
yeah. I think that was the only other one I can think of
Hmm.
that McDonald's ever did. And again, they like Domino's Pizza. You guys have Domino's there, right? They had this annoying character in the 80s called the Noid or something like that. I can't remember what his name is.
Right.
Really annoying. And he would go around and cause trouble in the commercials. They're bringing him back. I don't know why. But it's funny how, like, there's no creativity with these characters.
Yeah.
There's a 50 for a watt. He says, Sky, I got you one better, sucker. I can get a half century on his way to a century. Coley's up there at strike. He's like, you can get a century these days? I didn't know that. We'll see what happens.
So you've never seen a Coley Century live, have you?
No,
Yeah.
no.
It's
We can't.
amazing. It's
Have
amazing.
I?
I
I
don't
don't
think you
think I
would,
have.
because it was November 2019 was the last time he got 100. I could be wrong. People in the chat can correct me anyway. I think it's November
I think it
2019 was
was.
the last.
He didn't have one at all last year. Did he have one in 2020?
I don't think
Anyways,
so.
I don't think I have. I don't
Okay.
think I have. Oh, this is what I'm thinking of. This is what it was. When we watched the test and India was playing Australia and he got a century in the
Yeah.
test. That's what I'm thinking of.
Okay.
But it wasn't live. We just watched the show. So no, I
Right.
haven't.
The feeling, right? The way, not just when he celebrates, it's the crowd, it's the occasion, it's the situation. Like as a complete neutral, if I was a complete neutral, that situation looks amazing. Whenever I've seen him get 100, it just gives you like a bit of goosebumps kind of thing. And I'm not a huge Virat Kohli fan. It's just
Right.
I've seen that happen whenever Kohli gets 100, or when Tendulkar used to get 100, or whenever Smith got 100, especially in Test cricket, or Babar Azam, because that's my personal thing. But the way Kohli, like the way everything kind of comes together, he's so good. It's just unfortunate he hasn't gotten one. But that's why, it doesn't matter. Even if he just gets runs, he doesn't need to get another 100. He's still like second in the world, right? Ever in terms of ODI hundreds. He's got 43. And he's played he played like half the matches of Sachin Tendulkar or something. So
I mean, it's crazy. Even his T20 average before recently was like at 55. Like, how did
yeah,
your T20 average be 55?
yeah. And
I
striking at
think he had
134.
5 or 6 centuries in the IPL.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just we missed the boat on the legend that is Kohli. They're telling me in the chat, no, Nick, you haven't seen one live. I believe them. CFA
Appreciate that.
Nation is rarely wrong.
Oh, also hot dogs. There we go. Yeah, I should have asked that. Do hot dogs have
Yeah.
dogs in? No, they don't. I know that. But
Hot dogs have nothing in it that you can even constitute as meat.
yeah,
But like my dad would say, when someone would say, this is nasty, why are you eating it? He would say, and loving it.
yeah.
Because it's delicious.
I'll tell you this. This is a question
Okay.
which you might have never gotten before, Nick. What sauce do you put on a hot dog? One bounce for 4.
Is this
Good
a
shot,
joke?
Colin. No, I'm
Or are you
serious.
just asking me what I put?
Well,
Okay, this is how I do it. All right. I like to put the ketchup on the bottom of the bun, or on top of the bun, underneath the hot dog.
mhm.
Relish, dill relish, not sweet. Hot dog, and then mustard on top. That's how I do it.
Right. Because I'm of the belief that you put as much sauce as you possibly can on a hot dog, right? So be it ketchup, be it mayo, be it mustard, all of it, and then find some chili garlic, put that on as well.
Chili's
Find
good. Yeah.
find some ranch, put that on as well. Find anything
No.
from Subway and just put it on. Put it on a hot dog. It's so good. But genuinely, mustard, mayo, and ketchup, the only time they work together is in a hot dog, I think.
I don't put mayo on a hot dog. I think that's sacrilege. I put them in hamburgers, but I will tell you what. Oh man, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, there's a place not too far from my house called Dirt Dog. I'm sure you have something similar to it in the UK,
Mhm.
where they everything you can think of with hot dogs, they do it. All
Oh,
these
wow.
different combinations and whatnot, and they charge like $8, but they're huge hot dogs. But it's a lot of fun. You ever tried out a place like that where it has different specialty hot dogs?
I have, but they like cut hot dogs up as well, so it's not just like complete like they take the sausage and just like cut it up and put it
Oh, I
into
got
different
you.
things. Yeah. So, but yeah, I haven't tried somewhere where they're
Ooh,
so
almost saved it.
creative, so creative.
There's no way he prevented that boundary, did he?
Let's take a look. Let's take a look.
Wow,
And
he slid in
well
there at the
done.
last second.
Well done. I don't know if you saw
There's no
the
way.
I don't think you saw the CSK SRH game. SRH saved about
No, I
25
didn't.
runs in the boundary. 25 runs today,
Did
right?
they?
They saved boundaries. They stopped potential fours. It was such good fielding today from SRH. Apart from one drop, I think everything else SRH were on point. CSK should have been on 175 at the end of the innings, right? And they got like 154 because
I
SRH were
love
just
it.
really good in the field today. Whew.
SRH being really good at anything is an aberration. I hate mustard. I love mustard. I'm one of the few in my family. There's two of us that will eat mustard, and the other one's my son, my youngest. He only eats it half the time. I don't. I'm not gonna have it straight, but I like it as a condiment on my food.
Do you,
Absolutely.
do you like French mustard or American mustard?
Well, it's funny because we have American mustard from a company called French's. Traditionally, it's just American mustard.
Okay. Because French mustard is a bit more tangy, and I usually prefer that. But any sauce is good sauce, right? So it's fine. But
Onions are love. I love onions as a condiment, but they don't love me, so I don't have it too much. The heartburn is real,
Mhm.
but they're really good. Nothing like a now caramelized onions surprisingly
Oh
don't really
yes,
affect me too much, right?
they're so
But there
good.
is nothing like a raw crisp onion like in a hamburger just for the texture. But it'll kill me every time.
So good. Do you know what? Every time someone talks about condiments on like burgers and hot dogs, for me, guacamole is my
Oh,
thing.
there's a midfield. You're welcome, Coley.
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. What a shot! That well fielded. Well done. Well done. Yes,
He hates
that's what we
himself
do.
in Mumbai.
I don't hate Mumbai. I just really like Kohli comparatively. And I want RCB to win, and I want Kohli to show everyone that, dude, I'm still here. I'm not gone. Just like Dhoni did in the
Am-
first game, right?
Amer- Americans call it green peppers. Indian call it capsicum.
Yeah, we call it capsicum. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Even in Pakistan,
Really?
yeah. So in England they call it just peppers, and or bell peppers
Bell
sometimes.
peppers, yeah.
Yeah. But as you go east enough, you start calling it capsicum. Because for them peppers is more of a spicy thing, and the peppers that you have, like these ones, like bell peppers, they're not really spicy at all, are they?
No, they're not
So
spicy at all. I don't
yeah.
like spicy, and I can have bell peppers, no problem.
Mm.
I do love my favorite dish of all time, and I make it like once a week, sometimes in a ghetto set format, but it's still good. Is fajitas. I can eat fajitas every day, all day long. Tortillas, truly onions, but I can't do that. So bell peppers, the steak, a little bit of cheese. You can make it into a burrito if you want, but that is my favorite thing. I can eat it all day long.
I don't want to say this, and it feels really bad to say. I could eat a lot of things all day long, Nick. I must say. But if I think, like, I thought about this like a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, what is my favorite meal? And if I go Western, right? I don't talk about like Indian or Pakistani or Chinese food. If I go complete Western, I go burger. I go half pound, one patty burger, right? With caramelized onions, with guacamole, a fried egg on burgers. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness, amazing.
Royal Burger. Yeah.
Oh, and then and it has to be like pretty big. It's not like just like a small, like an English burger, like an American style size burger with curly fries and regular cut fries, because that's the dream, right? You need both mixed in together, and then a chocolate brownie or a chocolate chip milkshake next to it, and a diet coke just for good measure as well. That's like that'll be nice. That'll be nice.
I
Sorry.
love it. Have you ever had chocolate cake milkshake before?
Oh yes, I have. Oh, so nice.
Oh,
So
I'm so
nice.
jealous. There's a place I keep seeing advertised on YouTube of all places, and it's not too far from me, but I haven't driven there yet.
Mm.
Where they're known for literally taking their chocolate cake that's famous, putting it in the milkshake, they mix it
Yeah.
up, and they serve it. I want to try it so
They,
bad.
they do this with. Have you had ice cream cakes before?
Yes, yes. I don't like ice
Yeah.
cream cake, but yes, I've had
Oh,
it
okay.
several times. My kids love it.
Okay. So the thing that I liked about so there's this place. D- it's a very stupid question, and I'm genuinely asking. is Baskin and Robbins an American thing?
Yeah.
Okay, so in
I'm
England, there's
assuming it started in America. I don't know, but we have them everywhere.
okay. In England, there's not that many Baskin and Robbins, right? At least I've seen. So at Baskin and Robbins, this particular branch somewhere in West London, they had this specific deal where they had ice cream cakes that they would melt into a milkshake, and they'd give you that,
Oh,
and those were
nice.
just amazing, absolutely amazing. So yeah, I love how I'm talking
Nick.
about food all the time.
Oh yeah, that's the whole match. Strategic timeout. Time for more food. How do you like your sautéed potatoes? I don't have too many sautéed potatoes to tell you the truth. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you're trying to be really fancy way of saying like chips or something. I doubt you are. But sautéed potato, I know what sautéed means. I don't think I've ever had that before, to tell you the truth.
I'm
Sautéed other vegetables.
I'm googling it, and it's just, but oh, okay, it's like an Asian potato mix thing because we have that for like breakfast sometimes.
Yeah, I
Um,
don't like potatoes as breakfast food. I don't like it in like a breakfast burrito or anything like that. I'm not a fan of that. I do like potatoes. I like baked potatoes. Baked potato with the restaurants are able to put the salt on the outside. That is just absolutely amazing. You have your steak, you have your baked potato with all the fixings on top. You have the salt on the outside. You have your little sauce or A1. You dip it in this A1, you dip it in the potato. Oh, it's just so good.
have you tried jacket potato before?
No, I haven't heard of
So a
that.
jacket potato is, you have the layer of the potato outside, right? Like
Yeah.
so you just cut it up in the middle. You obviously bake it, but you cut it up in the middle, and then you have cheese, beans, a couple of other things inside, and you just eat it from inside the actual potato wrap, for lack of a better term. It's really good. Again, too
Yeah,
much
I mean, I'm
potatoes
sure I've
though.
had that to a certain degree. We
Mm,
have these things called twice baked potato. I mean, everyone has those, right?
mm.
Where like you bake the potato, then you take all the middle out, put it in a bowl, mix it with sour cream and cheese and chives, and then you put it back into the
Yeah,
potato
yeah,
skin
yeah, yeah.
and you eat it out of there.
What I'm gonna do is right. I'm gonna make sure I remember to do this.
It's
I'm gonna
not
take.
torture.
I'm fine. I'm okay. I'm all right. I'm used to this. It's fine. I used to do like 19 to 20-hour fasts while being at school or while being at work, and it was perfectly fine. It's no issues at all. I should send you guys. Can you? I would love to try them as well. You try those first. Let me know if they're all good. Then I'll give it a shot as well, Nick. But what I'm gonna do when I'm in Pakistan, I'm gonna take a picture of every food I eat and then eventually send it to you, right? And hopefully, as you spoiled slightly earlier, which is okay, I should be doing some vlogs, especially for of my Pakistan trip and a bit of my Turkey trip as well. I'm just really bad at editing right now, so once I get that sorted, I'll probably post those as well on the channel. But for that, I will be taking pictures of some certain foods, and every single food I eat, Nick, you're getting a photo eventually.
This is
Get a
what you
photo.
should do. It could be an experiment. It might bomb completely, but I'll still watch it. You should take a picture of everything you eat, right? Everything you eat, and then put it together in like a video collage. Just
Yeah.
boom, boom, boom. It'll take forever to edit that, but put a little bit of copyright free music to it and just post that. The food I ate.
Ooh.
That would be cool.
See, there's a reason why you are a creative genius with On the Couch, with comparisons with Rajasthan Royals, right? I thank you. I'm probably going to copy that. So appreciate it very much. Thank
Don't
you.
take it, steal it. I'm not the first one to do it, but I think that'd be fantastic. All right, back to the match, guys. Sorry, we're talking about food so much. It's so much fun. And there's another missed field, outstretched arms, missing that there. Kohli's got 39 off 27.
Mhm.
Rawat's got 52 off 40. And
They need 40 or
they, I
five
mean,
overs. They
they're
should get
in the
it.
death right now. They need 40 runs. I'm not worried anymore about it.
Mhm.
This is kind of a boring match. Not gonna lie, but I'm glad because I don't need a heart attack today. I'm going to my mom's later on today to help her declutter. I'm gonna spend like 8 hours over there just decluttering stuff.
Mhm.
So I'm glad that I'm not like exhausted with emotion going back and forth.
Yeah. I like
Yeah,
how
Renee,
you're representing both at the same time as well. You're wearing
I
the
have
blue.
to.
Yeah.
I'm obligated to. If I have my RCB jersey right there, I still love it so much. I was gonna put on both, but then I would be kicked out of the Mumbai club, so I got to.
Mm. Fair enough. I understand that. Sunny says you my friend are not meant. No, it's fine. I'm okay with Ramadan, man. It's a lot of fun. I like I said, I've always loved w- doing the entire fast thing, so I'm okay with that personally. It's not just about the food. That's the thing. The more important thing is the faith thing, like the religious side. Because of that, it doesn't really affect me that much. Food stuff. Plus, it's not that long this time around. It's
You
only
are
like
not meant for Ramadan. I'm not sure what that means.
I think he's like you're talking about food all the time, and I think that's what he's
Doesn't that
talking about.
even make you more meant for it though? Because you're so committed to it that you can talk about it and it doesn't deter you. Listen, and I might be taking this too seriously. What else is new? But in a world, honestly, we live in a world today where very few people have convictions. Very few people. We live in a world today where you do whatever makes you happy. Who cares if there's thousands of years of tradition? Whatever makes you happy, you do what you want. We live in a world where a lot of people don't have any type of standards. And so I respect the fact that, first of all, you go throughout Ramadan and you don't cheat on it. Okay. Second of all, that you're so comfortable with it, that you're so committed to it, that you can talk about it and not get offended, not storm out. I'm never talking to Nick again. He talked about food the entire time. I think it's impressive. I
I
think you are
appreciate that.
born for Ramadan, my friend.
I really appreciate that. I would get emotional if we weren't on camera, but that's very kind of you. Thank you very much. Really
No
appreciate that.
problem. And if you want to get emotional, it helps the views. So don't worry about that either.
Think as long as you could put my crying face in there, I think that would be that will
But
get
what
the
I
views.
would do is I would edit it, right? And
Ah.
I would record wearing the same thing, gushing about Chris Wokes, and I would show you like crying afterwards.
I like that. I like that. That's pretty good. Um, where are we? I'm just going through the comments if there's anything specifically targeted, so I could mention that. But no, it's all good. It's all about cricket. It's all about cricket. It's good. I watched.
Absolutely.
I watched the two balls at the end. I didn't see the two sixes, and I just feel bad. I feel bad for Odean Smith. He had a horrible last over. Oh,
Oh man.
oh, whoa, six by Rawat. Rawat.
Woo.
Goodness me.
Now, this is the thing. For anyone that took Glenn Maxwell on your squad today, I'm sorry I didn't because I even think about it. I'm sorry because he's probably not going to get a chance. Oh, Rawat and Kohli.
What a shot.
This is the thing about RCB. I did not like their auction at all. At all. But they are more deep batting wise than they've been in several years.
Yes.
Can Harshal Patel keep up the pace with the bowling? Because you got Hasaranga, you got Harshal Patel, you got who am I thinking? I mean, Siraj he's not really doing much right now. Who else am I missing right there? Because I know I'm missing someone else. They have bowling that if they can stay consistent, this could be a very dangerous squad. And I don't want to get excited. I don't want to get excited.
Are
Because
you
bad things
also
happen.
talking about Deep, by the way? Deep got a double wicket.
Yes, Deep.
Yeah.
Thank you. Let me see. Who else am I missing? David Willey, I'm not too excited. He only had 2 overs, but they were economical. He gets the new ball. That's fine. Shabazz Ahmed, I'm not going to get too excited about him yet. So, yeah, Patel, Hasaranga, and Deep. If Siraj can figure out anything. But listen, I will take it if either Siraj or Patel both want to, or at one at a time, want to give up tons of runs. You just can't have them both give up runs the same match.
Exactly. 100%. And that's what they're kind of doing at the moment. Both of them aren't like today. Harshal Patel was a beast, I must say. Like Harshal Patel, fantastic. Hazelwood isn't getting a game. He's not playing. I feel bad.
What do you think are the chances that they would never do this? Would they sit Siraj? And I get Hazelwood is overseas, so I'm not talking about that. But pacer to pacer, sit Siraj and put in Hazelwood. Do you think they would do that?
Nope. I think they'll probably drop Willie and play Hazelwood if they were going to do anything.
Well, yeah, they'd have to because Maxwell's back.
Maxwell, Faf, and Hasaranga, right? They can't drop Hasaranga or Maxwell.
He's not
or
going
Faf.
to drop those 3 guys.
Yeah. They could, but like I'll be honest, Hazelwood is a much better bowler than Siraj. But you can't bring him in. You can't have 5 overseas players, which is unfortunate. Which is something I genuinely thought they would look at for this time because there's 10 teams and all that stuff. But
I thought so as well, but not going to happen. And that is another 6. Oh my goodness gracious. Rawat is a beast.
24 needed of 22. Nick, I think I'm gonna leave. Not because of the
You got to
six.
take care of those
Yeah.
son and husbandly duties, my friend. Got to
Yes,
do it.
sir.
Take
Thank
care
you
of the
so much.
family. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you making this far less boring than it would have been. And we're not even on boring reviews. Thank you so
Ooh,
much. Don't forget to like and subscribe Cricket for us. Go ahead and check him out 2.0. And you have a great rest of your day. Enjoy the food and
thank
have a
you very
great
much.
night.
Thank you. You too. Have a wonderful day. Thank you, everyone from CFA Nation. If you are new, please subscribe to Cricket for Americans. The final reaction to boring reviews on Twitter, on Instagram, Cricket for Americans on Twitter, every single thing, even on Patreon. Go to Patreon and subscribe at least $1. It would really benefit your life. Thank you very much, and I will see you guys later. Take care. Thanks, Nick.
Later, Oshad. And that looks like, was that a Yorker there? I'm really bad at calling the different bowling types. Ooh, delivery types. And there's Rohit right away saying, no, I don't think it's a wicket, but we're going to go for it anyways. We appreciate Ozjod. Thank you so much, my man. Appreciate your time, your thoughts, your energy so much. Mumbai's reviewing this. What do you guys think? Here we go. Here's the replay, at least for me. Oh, yeah, that should definitely be Yorker. I think that's missing missing leg, the leg stump. Personally, I don't think it's out. Nick, what's wrong with your fantasy team? Competing for last place. What's with the hate? I'm in the 20s. I'm not in last place. How dare you? It was a rough couple of weeks. I've been bouncing back a little bit the last few days, but it did I say pitching outside leg? I meant missing. I've been doing better the last few days. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, it was. I thought they were going to overturn it. Oh, DRS. Oh, DRS. Pick DK for his heroics and fantasy, and man doesn't even bat. Yeah, I hear you. Him too. Maxwell, him. I think Maxwell gets a chance before DK would if we one of these guys loses their wicket in this partnership. I almost picked him up too, and I almost made it a captain, but I hate making captains for players who come in the middle because sometimes like this, they don't ever get a chance. And that's just a waste. Appreciate that, Don and Tony. I'm sure I'll be joining you there soon enough. I mean, literally, everyone, like 10 days straight of my captain getting me nothing. I just went with Agarwal yesterday. Agarwal yesterday as captain. Just like Rohit today. Like, you either go like with a feeling or you go with the safe bet. But even the safe bet. Look at Unicat. He's already celebrating it. They're going to review it. They didn't call run out from the beginning. Does Kohli get run out for the second match in a row? And I know what you guys are going to say. You're going to say, oh, it wasn't his fault. It's never his fault. But does he get run out 2 matches in a row? Let's see. Or is that Rawat? That's not even Kohli. Ooh, I think he's out. Ooh, I think he's out. I think he's out. Sorry, kept repeating myself there. Got excited. Unicat doing Unicat things. There you go, Han. There's some points for you. Wow. Was that Rawat? Yes, 66 or some odd points. Jeez. Now comes, you would think, Maxwell. I would think Maxwell for sure. Wow, that was so close. Maybe Unicat didn't even get a hand on that. Who was that threw that in? Mr. Not Out. He is the new Mr. Not Out. Ooh, it is DK. Did I just see DK walking in? A lot of people use the booster. See, that's one thing Gabe and I weren't sure about. When it says it expires at a certain time, which is right before that match, you can still use it for that match. That's just the last time you can use it because we didn't want to take any chances and lose that. 188 points from Rawat. Ooh, Barath, you monster. Let's see where you're at, Barath. Yep, DK's in, and now he's on strike, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you that had DK, you get a chance here to get some points. Let's see, Barath. Where be you? Did you change your name? Or did I forget your name? I'm not seeing it. You think Mr. Not Out's a better choice? You wouldn't like Maxwell here in the death, just even if he loses his wicket, just a boom, boom, boom. Ashutosh fourth. Oh, that's why you're talking some trash. I see how it is. Bigfoot is britches here. Let's see, Ashutosh. Ashutosh, you are fourth. You had your booster, so I guess it does work. You've used 20 more transfers than I did, though. 1,100 points. Wow, good for you. Oh! Almost want to get him again. Good for you. Varma didn't get you garbage there, but Rawat did. You didn't make him a captain, though. You made Sky a captain, and that worked out. Jeez, he got you 444 points. How did Sky get that many points? He didn't even get a century. Oh, wait, no. You didn't use the uncapped booster. You used the double points booster. And use on the right guy. Wow, that was a genius move. That was a genius move, Ashutosh. Very nice. He's talking about Eternals. Let's look at Eternals here. Eternals used he used his uncapped booster. Let's see. Varma got him nothing, but Rawat got him 376. But Ashutosh, you got 444 using that double booster is so tricky. Oh, wait, no. You get double for everyone, right? It's the triple booster on one player. So you used a double booster already. But you get double points for everyone. Okay. I'm finally on board here. Yeah, and Eternals has a lot of transfers left. Wow, he's playing a really, really strong game. Oh, you say that's not your team? You said you're fourth. I don't know. Oh, I hate when I miss a booster. I hate when I miss a booster. When we had the double points for the bowlers, Gabe's like, oh, I'm going to use this match. I forget what match it was. I'm like, oh, I wouldn't do that. I used the next match. I should have used the match he used because, man, he was right. Use triple booster when you use the full game double booster. You can't. You can't use two boosters at once unless they change the rules. Trust me. Because what I would do is use the unlimited transfers and then the double booster at the same time. And then the triple booster on one of those players as my captain. Could you imagine that? That'd be glorious. Unless they changed it, I don't think you can use two boosters at one time. Boomer's in there right now. We are in the 18th over. It's 135 for 2. They still need 17 balls off 15. It's not over yet. They were kind of in this position. Their last match, Mumbai, was the other team needed 32 off 30. And Daniel Sams gave all of it up to KKR in 1 over. This is better death bowling RCB is still kind of taking their time. You became 7th and 1 over. Wow, that sucks. What's a booster here? We're talking about the Dream 11 fantasy for IPL. Oh, a better throw. Could have had a chance right there. They should get an extra run on that bad throw. Maybe 2 extra runs on that bad throw. Pilar was out of position, or was it anywhere near there? No, they took the 1 run. Wow, that was a costly play right there. That was a costly play. Probably could have only given up 1, ended up giving up 3. 14 off 3, and you got DK on strike, Mr. Not Out. Horrible fielding. Horrible fielding. Absolutely. All right, Ashutosh, let's see here. I see. AASH. Gotcha. Yeah, so you went FOF captain. That's unfortunate. Let's see how many transfers you have. Quite a few transfers, though. I think you have more than I do, so good on you. And you're in the top 7. Very, very nicely done. Which means I hate you. I have 87. You have 1 more transfer than I do, but I'm in the 20th. Oh, this would make me nervous. One hand, I don't want Mumbai to go 0-4. Other hand, I don't want RCB to lose this game that has been, in their clutches the entire time. Oh, does it have? Oh, yeah, it has way more than enough right there. That one fits the mustard or whatever that phrase is. 6 for DK. Mr. Not Out. 7 runs on 2 balls. Wow. Very impressive. Ball is just traveling a long distance. Hand set up my lineup for me, Nick. Yeah. You went down a little bit. I'm not going to lie. I was a fan of your fantasy team, and you went down a little bit. I was at 36 to start the day. I went as high as 22. I went back down to 27. Oh, it's so tough. Let's see. Oh, you're at 12 now, sweep the leg. 100 points. Ouch. You made Kishin your captain, which makes sense. You made Boomer your vice. You love making the bowlers of. It's such a risk to make a bowler a vice captain. That's what I've learned. It's such a risk because they may bowl beautifully, but not get any wickets, and then you're just done. And if they get 1 wicket, it's only like what, 40 runs, 40 points. I mean, it's tough. Let's see, Mr. Larry, you have less transfers than I have too, but you're way ahead of me. Oh, the first ball. Was that the kid? Who bowled that? Was that the kid that bowled that? Was that Brevis? No, that couldn't be Brevis. Who? What am I missing? My brain's not working. Who was that? Yeah, that looks like it hit bat. Is that really Brevis here in the death? Is he known for his bowling as well? I think that hits bat. Yeah, inside edge for sure. This, I'm telling you, Tony did his job beautifully. It's just too bad Mumbai stinks right now. They can't capitalize. Tony gave up some serious gift cardage to the umpires. This would be 3 bad calls by them. They had to be saved by the DRS. In one case, not saved because of umpire's call. It's hard to tell if that's inside edge, though, because it hits the bat at the same time. Oh, it might be umpire's call. Maybe it doesn't hit the bat. That angle right there, it looks like it might nip it, but you can't tell because of the pad. But there is a spike before it gets to the pad. I don't know. Is that enough to overturn it? Because the original decision was out. Oh my gosh, this is like, I'm waiting on pins and needles here. Did my stream like freeze right there? Are you kidding me? At the best moment, did it freeze? Wow. So they gave him the wicket. Brevis gets a wicket on his first ball. The umpires. Tony. Oh, he's a dangerous man. He's a dangerous man. Coley's pissed because he knows. Brevis gets a wicket on his first ball. Oh, my goodness gracious. I don't think that's going to make a difference in the match, but that does make it more interesting. That's for sure. 144 for 3. Wow. Made 8 runs. Yeah. Now you want his number. Now you know. Larry, I'm telling you, third horrible call. Even the guys that have been defending umpires all these years for CFA, they have to admit this is some crappy officiating. 100%. Oh, Maxwell! Well, it's a big show. That's why you put Maxwell in there. Bounger on the first ball. 4 balls needed. 4 runs needed on 10 balls. Maxi. And if you do have him on your squad, at least you got some points. But Brevis can always say he got Coley's wicket on his first ball in the IPL. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Maxi finishes it up in 2 balls. The Brevis experiment it rose, and then it fell just like that. Mumbai, CSK are at the bottom, ladies and gentlemen. RCB is in the top 4 right now, technically. They go ahead of ours. Do they go? Oh, maybe they don't go ahead of Rajasthan. I forget. It's not wins and loss. No, they go ahead. They guys at the points. They're at 6 points. RCB is in the 4th spot. Who would have thunk it? KKR, Titans, LSG, RCB. The only team in there I predicted to be the top 4 by year's end at this point was LSG. The 2 new teams are the top 4. Umpires are a joke. I'm waiting for this to update, then I'll tell you who's got the wooden spoon of fish. So I think it's Mumbai because the run rate. They had the wooden spoon already because they have a worse net run rate. CSK's net run rate wasn't horrible. And Mumbai, I can't imagine they helped themselves here. So it looks like Mumbai is still going to be at the very bottom. Delhi Capitals are tied with SRH right now. That's deplorable for DC. You're welcome, Niche. I appreciate it. For all those that stuck around the entire time, truly appreciate it. No, it's not exactly the same, which is one person I really appreciate. Ozjod joining me here. I appreciate everyone joining me for a day of suffering as my 2 favorite teams play against each other. But I am happy ultimately with the result because Mumbai winning this match was not going to change too much to their standing, but RCB winning this is huge for them. They're in the top 4. This has been a lot of fun. It's gone by very, very quickly. I appreciate everybody joining me here. Please don't forget to like the stream on your way out. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you've not done so yet. And I don't know if I'm going to do a recap on this game, to tell you the truth. It was not the most exciting game, but I appreciate everyone that views our videos. Please continue to show support. We appreciate that. And with everything being said, I'm going to get out of here and run to my mom's house, help her out with some stuff. Don't forget to hang out and check out Cricket Forest 2.0 for more of your cricket fix, Dibbly Dobbly podcast for some more of your cricket fix, and other channels that you like to check out and see what it's all about. There's a new channel that I discovered called the Cricket Nerds. They have just a few subscribers. Check them out. They do match recaps after every single match. They talk about it. Go ahead and check out the Cricket Nerds if you want to. You are welcome, Mr. Lair, and everyone else. Appreciate it. But with all that being said, until next time, adios, everybody.